Oh boy, I hope you're all in, because we're going all out today on We Wrasslin episode 29, all out top 10. You already know how we do. Music today by Man95, the Bano Freestyle. Relax. R.I.P. Dustin, R.I.P. Dorian Blair.
Yeah, long talk with my youngin' about future plans. He wanna still sell weed, but he keep losing grams. I saw him pick up a trade, something to use his hands. He told me that's slow money, he ain't got time. He wanna be a millionaire, and it's still screaming free all those people.
Oh, y'all don't understand what's about to happen today. Oh, We Wrasslin Bano Freestyle by Man95.
Yeah, long talk with my youngin' about future plans. He wanna still sell weed, but he keep losing grams. I saw him pick up a trade, something to use his hands. He told me that's slow money, he ain't got time. He wanna be a millionaire, and it's still screaming free all those people they serving. I told him slow down, baby, just take your time. But he ain't trying to listen, it be like this every time. I give him a jewel, now I just pity the fool like an infinity pool. He get an image of cool, thought he was different, but it was still he ain't listen to school. I was conditioned, in position to shit on the rules. Using my power so I can shower when I was bestowed. Some of it's beautiful shit like in a flower commode. Some of it's ugly, but it's real, I promise. I told people to trust me. When they didn't, their conscience explode. So it's like, fuck me. I get it, I hear this shit all the time. But when I get it, don't ask for a fucking dime. The only difference is now it's all in the rhyme. Now break it down, thank you all for your time. We learning, we living, we grinding, we giving, we learning, we living, we grinding, we giving.
One more time, We Wrasslin Podcast, episode 29. One more time, Man95, the Bano Freestyle.
Yeah, long talk with my youngin' about future plans. He wanna still sell weed, but he keep losing grams. I saw him pick up a trade, something to use his hands. He told me that's slow money, he ain't got time. He wanna be a millionaire, and it's still screaming free all those people they serving. I told him slow down, baby, just take your time. But he ain't trying to listen, it be like this every time. I give him a jewel, now I just pity the fool like an infinity pool. He get an image of cool, thought he was different, but it was still he ain't listen to school. I was conditioned, in position to shit on the rules. Using my power so I can shower when I was bestowed. Some of it's beautiful shit like in a flower commode. Some of it's ugly, but it's real, I promise. I told people to trust me. When they didn't, their conscience explode. So it's like, fuck me. I get it, I hear this shit all the time. But when I get it, don't ask for a fucking dime. The only difference is now it's all in the rhyme. Now break it down, thank you all for your time. We learning, we living,
by
we
Man95,
grinding,
the
we giving,
Bano
we
Freestyle.
learning, we living, we grinding, we giving.
It's one of those ones today. You told me you was ready. Oh my gosh! Hello, Dre.
Yo.
Frass.
Swirling mass.
Yeah.
Black and white.
Mic's up. Turn on mother loving mic up.
Slim, what's up, Dre? How you doing? Yeah, I'll mute your mic.
Hunger Games up in my head. Gotta get the dough, babies need.
You gotta go and sit.
Virgil. All right.
Nah, you ain't doing me like that. You ain't doing me.
From our Black Queen, Sasha.
And Goldust. All right.
Yo, you are foul, bro. You are
Jeff Hardy at number 5.
number 5.
Goldust. All right, Goldust. All right, time. All right. Eddie Guerrero's going to Wrestling God. Yeah, just gonna have to be mad. That's just gonna have to be mad. That's just how it works. No, you whoa.
To keep the job, I ain't giving donkeys today. That's the seed of God plotting on my.
Whatever. I'm giving you a horn swallow. You get a goddamn spirit squad. You nasty, filthy top 5.
Peers, who as it appears, ain't on my tier. Being hated by cats who ain't make it, that ain't my fault.
My favorite what? What is your favorite finish move? Favorite? It doesn't matter what your favorite finish move. Oh no. Oh, this
God damn it. Your photo 40%. Yo, Montez, I think you put me on.
Yeah, I was about to say, hold on, yo. You lucky WWE got copyright love. Boy, I would play the Street Fighter.
I'm excited. It should be fun. I'm gonna beat her ass. But
All right, talk your talk.
I'm more interested in it now than I was before. To be honest with you, I mean, I was interested in it because it's, it's money in the bank.
You
gotta have some good and bad in there to me. And even when it don't make sense, so that's why I feel like.
I mean, because really that was their, other than like the AJs and stuff like that was really his, you know what I'm saying? That was like the most credible.
Hey, it goes right over my face too perfectly. That is funny.
I tried. I swear. Yo, listen. I tried. Stop. Let it happen. I'm gonna need you to relax.
wow, dog. It's like you knew where I was gonna be on the screen.
Relax.
Yeah, I'm good on that.
Episode 29 of We Wrasslin Podcast, All Out Top 10. Today on We Wrasslin, we will be recapping. No cap, this is the recap for AEW All Out, and also we will be definitely discussing the PWI Top 10 that recently released. But first, it's All Out on September 5th in Chicago. An All Out pay-per-view happened. What a card it was. I love the pay-per-view. Let's just get that out of the way. I've seen it 3 times. I'm going to be real with y'all. And entirely, say two times. But
I've
definitely
seen it twice, but I didn't watch the pre-show either time. So
all right, we're not talking about the pre-show because I didn't watch it either.
Yeah, I didn't watch it.
But we're talking about the main card on All Out. The first match, Mero, the TNT champion, versus Eddie Kingston. We're going to run through these matches real quick. How did you feel about Mero versus Eddie Kingston?
I ain't gonna front. The first time I watched it, there was like little things that I caught that I just didn't, like
Mm-hmm.
I hate when like a person take a strike, and this is something I hate when Eddie Kingston does this, but like I hate when someone gets hit with a strike and instead of falling down or selling it, they just stand right there all dazed and everything. Like, bro, just go down. You know what I'm saying? Like it looked
Well,
like a
sometimes I
powerful
like
strike
it.
sometimes, but like I don't know. Like that first time watching, I was just like, oh, this is goofy, bro. Like he should have just went down. Like now you just made it look like he can't, like he's weak. You know what I'm saying?
No,
And
it made him look strong.
it made him look strong. It made Miro look weak. So,
Miro look weak, really.
bro, just for that instance, bro. Like if you see anybody swing on somebody and they don't go down, you're like, bro, like, do you not know how to hit?
No, sometimes that nigga gotta. You know what I mean, so
Yeah,
everybody don't
sometimes they'll eat
fall.
it. Yeah, sometimes they will eat it. You be like, what?
That's why I think it
Oh,
works for Eddie Kingston,
yeah,
because
bro. I don't know, man.
Eddie Kingston
I
is the
don't know.
one. The reason why I say that worked for that exact reason why we just ran through. Eddie Kingston is supposed to be the guy that's supposed to be different from everybody else that Mero faced. Anybody else Mero faced, they would have failed. No, am I lying? They would have dropped straight to the ground. Eddie Kingston didn't fall because he's not like them.
Bro.
They made him look
Miro
more
works like
stronger.
Lance Archer. Now,
I mean, Lance Archer
Eddie
didn't fall.
Kingston is not Lance Archer, bro. So like, this is not his toughest challenge to me, bro. Like, he shouldn't have ate
Okay,
that.
I
But
give you
I mean,
that.
that
I
ain't
give you
even
that.
what made me mad initially. What made me mad initially was the whole in the corner with the turnbuckle,
Yeah, the spot.
with the
Now,
the spot.
mhm.
Now I watched it back a second time, and after watching back a second time, I was like, yo, this is a dang good match. It was just that one little
Very
part I
good.
just didn't
Very good.
care about, but it was a fire match. So yeah, it was a good match, bro.
Now, remember, I said I agree with you. I couldn't remember like necessarily what about that spot that bothered me, but when we was having that discussion on Get Your Bars Off podcast, go follow them. We was talking about that, and I was like, it was something about that was a little off. And my problem was, honestly, it wasn't the spot. I watching it the second time. I didn't even get to the third time because I definitely watched that match 3 times.
Yeah.
But I realized it wasn't me. I do like Miro low blowing him because I do like Eddie Kingston being the stronger, like not the stronger one, but he's giving Miro a problem because it is. We are at the point where Miro, we need to see Miro really, really destroy somebody. That's a tougher competition, I should say. So my thing is,
I don't
it
even
was
know if I got that
it
story from
was
it more so than just the heel stealing,
no
from
my
that
no
babyface,
my
the
thing
underdog.
was the part that bothered me was the referee. I didn't the spot the way the referee led into the spot didn't make sense because the referee for some reason was talking to the timekeeper. I don't know what that was about. And then maybe the spot was too early. Maybe he was supposed to talk to somebody, and then they was supposed to meet him in the corner, but it was a little off. Like him stopping in front of that. Like now for me, as an AEW fan, because you talk about like WWE once you've seen it, but this is another show that didn't happen. AEW, say you different. That happened. So I better not see another match where a turnbuckle pad come off and the referee just watch him eat the corner. Like that's going to bother me now because
That's what made me mad. It
in
felt
a
like the referee
Rusev
was
and Eddie Kingston match, two of your like hardcore level of superstars, the referee steps in between the turnbuckle posts. Y'all cannot let. I'm telling you, that's going to bother me. That's going
watching
to
it
bother
back.
me.
Watching it back, I gotta say to my co-host on the A&G show, bro. Yo, Gino, you was right, bro. I really did want Eddie Kingston to win because
You did.
man, when I watched it back, just from that entrance alone, the fans, that was Eddie Kingston's biggest match ever, and I'll stay by that. And
That's
I
good
feel
book.
like that was his moment. You know what I'm saying? That was like a WrestleMania type moment for this
Good book.
dude. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody can get a moment at night. It was a lot of
And
moments.
it was a great, it was a WWE. Here's the thing for AEW fans, and I'm an AEW. I don't pick sides. I got a PlayStation and an Xbox. I like Marvel, DC. I got AEW and WWE. I got an AEW World Title and a WWE and a New Japan World Title, bro. Like
Turn your
freaking
mic up.
yeah, like I just like what's good and what's bad. Like I could filter. They all got good. They all got bad, or not necessarily bad, but something that one might be better at than the other. You know.
Mm-hmm.
But man, this was a W. This was an old school WWE, and maybe not even WWE. Maybe a WCW, NWA, old school type of psychology match, bro.
I would say more towards like NWA, like Bruiser Brody type booking.
Like
I,
I've been
I
hearing
really like
about the
I really like
psychology
it.
about it,
Yeah.
and like for me, like man, like I was so invested into it that I ain't even peeped the
In
psychology you guys have been
ring
talking about the whole time.
storytelling.
'Cause I just was
Exactly.
so for Eddie Kingston, like yo, come on, bro.
You know it's a good match when somebody who knows wrestling, a hardcore wrestling fan, when you get caught up being the
I
fan.
was so caught up in that one.
That is
Yeah.
beautiful booking, ladies and gentlemen. You're supposed
That
to
was a
hate it
well put together
sometimes.
match. Well
Trust
put
me,
together match. You feel me?
that episode is coming, people. I got you. You fans, even though I'm on their side, I do know the business. I'm a hardcore fan. Trust me, I got y'all back. I'm gonna talk to us too, because they do not let y'all be fans sometimes. They don't. You're supposed to be mad sometimes. You're supposed to love it. That is the point of wrestling.
Yo,
Everybody is not supposed to agree. Wrestling would be trash if everybody agreed. 100%.
we are not gonna agree tonight. I'm gonna let you know right now. I know we are not gonna agree because I know there's some people you do not see eye to eye on.
I mean,
Bro,
I
there's
give
some
credit.
army.
Like I said, even when I be on this show, I tell people because I let them know it's the pure wrestling side that like know the business and everything. And then I didn't throw in after I say something, I'll sneak in when I know I'm being a fan. I'll let y'all know when I'm being a fan.
For the criticism. Like this is how like like if people are just like picking a side and just like they're just like ignoring all logic. If you were a person who was like on a pro WWE person and you watched All Out, right? Like if you up until All Out criticized AEW, your biggest like critique was like their in-ring work, right?
The
Like so all
storytelling,
the
bro.
suicide
This,
dives and the no selling and all that, right?
that's
If
been
you
my
watch,
only problem. Their storytelling overall, from in
if you
ring.
watch, yeah, if you watch All Out, bro, a lot of those matches felt like WWE because it felt like it wasn't a bunch of suicide flips and everything. It was
Oh,
a lot
Dre,
of
this is
psychology
not
up
towards
you
you.
know.
Good look that you bringing it up, Dre. The first no, Matt Carpart moment. He's not on the Matt Carpart list, but Matt Carpart moment.
I don't think that.
Yeah, you heard me. Matt Cart, Dre, Dre, Dre. Can I? Matt
We're
Carpart
gonna
moment.
talk-
No, let me finish. Matt Carpart moment goes to Bully Ray.
to to Bubba
Matt
Ray.
Matt Carpart moment goes to Bully Ray, saying the tag team match was a spot fest. Let me tell you this: that tag team match actually wasn't a spot fest. There was a lot of spots. Don't get it twisted, but it was some good wrestling. It was some good wrestling. I'm sorry, Bully Ray. They're not you. They can't just do elbow suplex. Like y'all have to like these dudes have a move set they have to stick by. Like I don't want to see Ray Phoenix do mad suplex. I don't want to see it. I don't. I don't care what nobody says. I don't want to see it. Like I
Yeah.
don't. You
So I'm
what Ray
50-50 on
Phoenix
this.
does
50
is
50 on
amazing. It's not. It's a spot. You know what? Why Bully Ray get Matt Carpart moment? Because at this point, to me, and this my opinion, the way you complain about that tag team match, it made me look as bro. You low key sound like you mad because you can't do what they did. And I'm one of the biggest 3D fans by far. Your ECW work is god tier, not GOAT, god tier. But bro, that match was good.
All right. All right.
It literally
I
had
understood
no.
what
Let me
Bubba Ray.
finish. I'm not
I
done.
understood what Bubba's
No, I'm
talking
still getting my bars off. No, it still had. It literally pleased the indie fans because AEW is indie fans. So Bubby Ray, business wise, you're wrong. they still have to please their crowd, bro. Like you're not the Young Bucks have to do a super kick. Like that's going to get the match over. That has to happen. And there was a little ring psychology. Like it wasn't. They told a story, and to me, I agree. And I like Ray just finished saying, the storytelling was kind of my problem. The Young Bucks was telling story. Like for me, that was one of their best. Like having the in ring psychology a little bit. To me personally, go ahead. I had to give Bully Ray that though.
All right. So with Bubba Ray, I see why he's saying that. Why he would say that, because it was a lot of spots and everything in there. The finish was a spot. But with all that said, the Young Bucks and the Lucha Brothers, they get the pass for that. The reason they get the pass for that is because they're the ones everybody else is copying. You know what I'm saying? So like,
yo, this man is spitting.
If it was anybody else doing when you see that style of matchup, even if they're not involved in the matchup, you're like, all right, they're doing the Young Bucks style matchup. They're doing the Lucha Bros style matchup. Like, and everybody does that. That was kind of the problem. That was probably my biggest critique of AEW, is that everybody does the same move. Like, Shawn Michaels back in the day, he used to regulate the locker room. Like, he used to make sure people aren't doing the same moves he's doing.
Yeah,
like, yo, bro, I'm doing a Hurricane Rana, or no, I'm doing a moonsault to the back, to the outside like Charlotte Flair. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing like a suicide dive, and I'm gonna do like a super kick, kip up, da da da. Like, these are my spots. No one do it, and like that's the problem. No one owns nothing no more, except for maybe that one finishing move. But then everybody's doing the rest of the same moves throughout the match. Like,
no, so right. I agree. And Jay, that's why that be my problem with. I feel like with AEW, or like their wrestlers who have like spot moves, you can keep that, but you have to add in some type of storytelling for us to not be like, are they just flipping and flipping and flipping? You have to like, it don't have to be slow pace. It don't have to be slow pace all the time for it to be like, all right, now they telling story.
There's only one thing that's inexcusable, bro, and this was the killer thing for me. And I ain't gonna front though, because like, as much as AEW gets the criticism for no psychology and whatnot, a lot of those matches on the card tonight they had a WWE person in there. If you look at it, you had Chris Jericho, a WWE vet, up in there. I know people gonna say WCW and all that stuff. He became a world heavyweight champion.
Oh yeah, we definitely
action figure. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to get deep into it like that right now. But WWE is where he became world champion. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's where I consider him a WWE guy, regardless of wherever else he worked. That's where he worked the longest. That's where he became undisputed. Rockin' Austin, bro. Come on now. Freaking Chris Jericho is in the match with MJF, who already works that style of match, because he's like, comes from like that Cody Rhodes, which Cody Rhodes is a WWE person from day one. He is directly from the system. So it's just like,
no Kenny.
No, we ain't got no Kenny slander. We're not even there yet.
I got all the Kenny slander.
The Kenny Omega match had
Kenny slander.
Hold up, the Kenny Omega match with Christian had Christian in it, and it had a lot more psychology than a lot of his matches if he was in there with just as much.
God,
you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of those matches had that psychology that a Jim Cornette or someone like that, a hater, would complain about. Like, they have nothing to complain about for like for every match except for the Young Bucks Lucha Brothers match. This could be the one match they could complain about the psychology.
Right.
Right?
And if you go ahead.
But with that being said, that was my favorite match of the night. And that says something. Like,
the Young Bucks.
The Young Bucks and the Lucha Brothers.
The best match of the night.
I have that as a match of the year contender. But there's just one thing. There's one thing that really, like, in AEW does this a lot. This is what I hate about AEW. This is what I freaking hate about AEW, bro. They have, I'm not saying they're a false finish, because they technically always win with their finisher for the most part, but they always do a move that's way more impressive than their finisher.
I know
And
that part.
then they win with a bullshit ass regular move. You know what I'm saying? Like, and here's what killed it. Pentagon lifts up both the Young Bucks. And I swear to God, I don't want anyone, because I know we're all wrestling fans. I know some people go in there watch the Jim Cornette and Bubba Ray and all those other stuff from time to time. I went and listened to it. I swear to God on my life, bro. Right when I went and I clicked on that match for the review, I paused that thing 1 minute before he said anything about the matchup. And I typed in the comments, I said, all I care about is if you mention the spot at the top of the cage, bro. Because other than that, that match is match of the year to me, besides the Walter Aja. Like that's the two matches I'm having in contender right now. When he jumped off of the cage and hit all three of them, and Pentagon took the brunt of the bruh. Pentagon ate it the hardest, bro. When I'm looking at it, he popped up immediately, bro. Like as if he like how Dave Chappelle do the cokehead, and like the cokehead pop up like immediately.
Relax,
Like,
relax. Don't make me relax you. Don't make me relax.
bro. I lived in the hood, bro. I'm back in the hood, bro. I've seen a crackhead fall down, pop immediately right back up, like nothing happened, bro. Like you have to, like, bro. That's what it felt like. I was like, is this nigga on crack, bro? Like this.
Yo, Zero Metal.
He no-sold a top rope dive from the cage, bro. That landed picture perfect,
bro.
bro.
It was beautiful. Don't do that.
It was picture perfect. All three of them should have been laid out, bro. He got up so immediately. It kind of makes you wonder, like, can I do this? Like, what are they wrestling on? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you had fear of like getting hurt in there,
the beam kicked in. Y'all need to be stopped. The chat is nasty. Not perk Pentagon. Not perk Pentagon. Oh no.
No, Perkagon. Oh, bro.
Perkagon. I like it. Perkagon Dark Jr. I love it.
Oh, he was in Impact with Angle too, bro. So he might know about it. Angle might have been backstage getting people ready, bro.
Here we go. Leave Angle out of this.
Now, I liked a lot of the spots, but I could see where Bubba Ray, definitely because of that spot, that was a killer, bro. That was terrible, bro. Like that could have been I
ain't gonna lie, it wasn't a killer. It was bad spot.
I mean, honestly,
100% agree with you, but I'm sorry.
I was so hyped, and the reaction at the end just like made me just erase it. But as soon as it happened, like, because I'm hyped, I'm geeking out the whole match. But as soon as that happened, for like a quick minute, like I snapped out of like that disbelief that I was in. It was just like, what the fuck? You know,
business mode real quick.
Yeah, but then they ended it immediately, and then they turned up. So it's just like, all right, it's lit, forget it. You know, but I was just like,
yeah, I'm happy they got the reaction they did.
That was,
I really am. Being a big Pentagon Jr. fan, like, bro, he deserved that reaction. I mean, Ray Phoenix does too. Of course, Ray Phoenix, but I'm a big Pentagon Jr.
That was the loudest reaction of the night, bro. That was like,
I don't feel like a lot of people was talking about it.
That was louder than CM Punk. That was louder than Daniel Bryan coming out. That was louder than Adam Cole coming out. That was the loudest pop. It wasn't because they might have like what is cool about that is you have that individuality, which gives you like swag points. Adam Cole has that boom. Adam Cole, baby, he got two. A lot of people only got one. Adam Cole got two. Daniel Bryan got two because he got yes and no. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
But RVD got the RVD got the whole effing show and RVD. You know what I'm saying? So they do say Rob Van Dam too. We might have to say three. But that's here nor there. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Anyway, regardless of the individual pops, you'll have an Austin, right? Even though he got the wet, his loudest pops ain't the wets. It'd be when he just come out with that glass break and it's just raw. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, freaking, it was thunderous, bro.
I loved
When
it.
they won
I
that
loved
title,
it.
when they loved that was crazy, bro.
They deserved it.
Spot with the daughter, with the
They
daughters, man,
deserved it.
that was fire, bro.
Let's talk about some things we didn't like. Before we're gonna go back to some things we did like, but let's get this out the way. As much as I wanted to be happy to see Ruby Soho, her winning the match. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. So y'all, I'm not biased. That generally felt like when Becky kind of messed up Bianca Belair moment. Like Ruby just got you're like no, like yo, it was a lot of hard working. I'm sorry, I felt for Thunder Rosa. You can shake your head, but that's me. I said
I'm
me,
gonna tell you
not
now. I'm
you.
gonna tell you now why. I'm gonna tell you now why.
No,
I'm tell you why.
Hold on. No. You're
Right,
gonna relax.
you
First
might
of
as
all, I'm
well.
not done, and I said my opinion. You're not gonna tell me that why my opinion is not right. That hurt. Like Thunder Rosa deserved that. Ruby Soho. I said that on multiple podcasts. All she had to do was show her face. All she had to do was show her face after the Britt Baker match. She didn't have to fight her. She didn't have to wrestle. She could have waited till Rampage, Dynamite, and then wrestle. But she didn't. I mean, I understand why. But like I said, if she would have just showed up, it would have had the same effect. I'm not even showing that comment. I'm not
You
even
were
showing that
mad a
comment.
girl. Hey, you were mad a girl
Mm-hmm.
that's wrestled 12 matches
Mm-hmm.
the entire year and only won 3 matches.
Uh-huh.
What a-
Yes. Lost to who? No, continue. You saying stats, so keep going.
Huh?
Like you
I'm
hear what
saying
you're
she
saying.
hasn't she hasn't won nothing. Like that's what I'm saying. Like let her. She can't. This is freedom for her, man. They are.
Yo, no, there was other women that could have won. Since a girl who hasn't wrestled, since a girl even on the other promotion was sitting
They
on the
freed her
bench.
from
Not
catering.
saying she not trash, she can wrestle. I'm glad Ruby's in AEW, but no, there was so many other people that could have had that opportunity. I'm
Nah, you
sorry.
right. You know
My
what?
my problem is I'm not AEW or WWE, but my problem is with that one. I ain't gonna lie, made me slightly lean toward the WWE complaint. All right, you took even though everybody's not a WWE guy, we're gonna
I
get to
wanted.
that.
I wanted
But
Thunder Rosa to win.
overall, you took a WWE person and you just pushed them to the top. You're not pushing a AEW star.
Well, she just came from like NW. She literally just like transitioned, left her other deal, and got to AEW like not that long ago herself. You
I
know, she was like
agree,
doing
but
cross
she
promotion stuff.
still was working.
But
No.
but what I will say is the only reason I wanted Thunder Rosa to win too, and it was just like Eddie Kingston. It was that same thing where I wanted them to win, but in hindsight, I still wanted Eddie Kingston to win. With Thunder Rosa, I was more accepting of it for the simple fact I know Britt Baker, she ain't been champion for long, and Tony Schiavone and them, they love Britt Baker. So like, she's not losing this title immediately. You know what I'm saying? She's getting
Wait,
a couple.
Quick question. Did you see Rampage? Dynamite tonight?
Oh my god, Dynamite! All right, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it after.
All right, now I'm not gonna mention nothing. Keep going. See, I'm glad. That's why I asked. Keep going.
Yeah,
No
Britt Baker.
spoilers.
They love Britt Baker, bro. So
If you
like,
watching and you join in the stream later, no spoilers. I will kick you off. I got you, Dre.
yeah, don't.
I will kick you
Just
off.
don't do that, yeah.
Hey, don't. You know I'm quick with that.
Britt Baker, yeah, Britt Baker. They love Britt Baker, bro. So like, they're not gonna have her lose the title immediately to anybody. So a Ruby Soho, I would be more cool with her beating Ruby Soho. Ruby ain't gonna beat her, so I'd be cool with
I
her
still
taking
don't know.
having that title defense.
She
Because
really
Thunder
took a
Rosa, when
look
she
from
does
somebody.
lose it, it's gonna be the Thunder Rosa.
All right, so even if it's not Thunder Rosa, it could have. I'm sorry. I really. I'm saying this. It could have been somebody else from AEW. Like
It's gonna
what?
be Thunder Rosa to
Yo,
take the
and that
title.
was one of your biggest nights. Pusha yo, you had
It
so
was the
much.
biggest night.
Us knowing what's to come, bro. Y'all could have made a AEW star win that match. Like you
It
had
wasn't.
like,
It was. It was 100% their biggest night ever, bro. The return of CM Punk, bro. Like,
and then you knew you was gonna bring out Adam Cole and Daniel Bryan, bro. No, a AEW woman should have won that match.
but no one was
Even if
gonna
they
be
was gonna
perfect.
lose, even if they was gonna lose to Britt Baker, they should have won that match.
I feel you.
Corey, hold on, Corey. I got a rebuttal to that. Ruby is the Christian to Thunder Rosa Hangman Page. No, the only reason I disagree with that because Hangman Page asked for time off. So I'm not blaming Christian. Christian was low key like a filler in a way.
Yo, talk about. I'm glad you brought that up, Corey. Talk about shoot yourself in the foot, man. I'm gonna be a little salty if Hangman Page pulls a Becky Lynch. And what I'm about is that, like, you were right there. Like, we all know Kenny was wanting to drop the titles. He's been banged up for a while now. And you're his boy. They were gonna give the title to Hangman Page. And now with Adam Cole coming in, Daniel Bryanson coming in, or Bryan Danielson coming in, freaking
The
CM Punk coming
AEW
in.
talent should have won.
Hangman Adam Page falls so
Shouldn't have been
far
in the
back
match.
the list now. Like, bruh, like, who else is gonna pop back up? And you went from like number 1 contender to number 4 contender.
Not really. Like he could get a pop for just coming back. Matter of fact, let's say, hey, no, for perfect example. Perfect example. Let's say we wanted to put Hangman in another match before you get to Kenny again. Adam Cole. If Hangman Page interrupt Adam Cole, Hangman, another original elite around the time Adam Cole was there, bro, that's gonna get a pop. What do you mean? They can easily do that.
I mean, yeah. I mean, he's not. I'm not saying he's dead off, but I'm just saying, man. Like, now there's
I
like
know what you mean,
there's big fish in the pond now. So now you might take a little longer to get to your destination.
I don't think so.
Because you were right there. You were at the destination. Said, you know what? I got a baby coming up, so I'm gonna take some time off.
Dynamite, so I'm gonna say I don't think so.
You know what I'm saying? But man, they were about to make you their champion, and then you had a baby, just like Becky Lynch. You were the champion, and then you had a baby, and then just like, all right, I gotta take some time off. Like, respectfully, that's the right thing to do. I'm not complaining, saying nothing about it. I'm just saying, man, I hope you could still get to that destination, because now you got other people politicking up in there. I mean, not that AEW don't strike me as like a politic heavy type of, but you never know. There's a lot of
going to get such a grand reaction when he returns. Like, I don't know what you're talking. I'm telling you, like, I don't know what you're talking about. He definitely is like
different levels.
All he has to do is come out.
That CM Punk show. There's different levels, bro.
I understand, but this is AEW. Like, Hangman is well, other than Darby Allin. Like, he's the other guy, like, for AEW. He's that guy. I understand. He's not on Daniel Bryan and CM Punk, but once he stepped in the ring with them, that reaction is going to be there. Hangman Page in the ring with Adam Cole, that feeling is going to be there. Even if you it's not going to happen because they're both heels. I mean, baby faces. But if Hangman steps in the ring with Daniel Bryan, that feeling is going to be there. Just how we talked about Darby Allin got the rub off of CM Punk. Hangman already got momentum like Darby Allin. That rub and it's a return. Come on. You got to think about it.
I'm all on the Hangman Page bandwagon, man. Ever since that he had a Stone Cold Steve Austin promo, bro. He dang near had his own pipe bomb with that cowboy, because that's gonna always be with him, bro. Like, people are always gonna say cowboy. You know what, man?
That happened. You can't. Hangman loses again. And the alternative, if he wins, and the W gets shadowed by Cole or Danielson. Corey down there spitting bars. You ain't get Corey on the pod. We about to talk. I'm about to send out the link for the PWI convo. We about to finish.
There'll be a bunch of people that skip Hangman to get in that title is what I'm basically saying. He gonna get it, but it's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna just come now on big shot.
That's all right. But once he returns, I'm telling you, all of that is gonna be it. All right, Hangman's back.
What else is on the card? The women's battle royal, bro. All right.
We was just talking about
Kiera
this.
Hogan.
Holder.
Oh my god.
Holder. Great
Yo,
talent.
Tay
Great talent.
Conti.
Great hot take.
Jamie Hayter. Jade Cargill.
I ain't gonna hold you. Fan moment. After that, I was like,
They should
I'm not even gonna
start
hold you. I had a big fan moment.
They should
Once
start to beat
Ruby
up
won, I didn't care for the what happened in the
Thunder
women's battle
Rosa.
royal.
Yo,
I ain't gonna hold you.
they should start
After
to
Ruby
bulk
won,
up.
that was it. That was it for me. I'm not gonna lie.
I was gonna
I'm
say
being real
some
with you.
wild
As
out
a
of pocket.
fan, I'm telling y'all, as a fan, since y'all so y'all know, as a fan, once Ruby won, I forgot everything that happened in that. Oh, but I see Jade and
Hold up. Let me run down the women battle royal.
Oh
Honorable
no, we gotta get to the PWI.
Jade
Also,
Cargill.
we had the women a good women match to me. DMD Dr. Britt Baker. Good match. I liked it. We knew Britt Baker was gonna win though. That was
Alright.
like the only slightly problem with this one.
This is the only question I got, man. Did Britt Baker go to Seth Rollins Pro Wrestling School? Is that where she learned how to wrestle?
All right,
I'll
the main
I'll
event.
be dead. Honest to God, I swear to God, when I watched that match, I was like, did she go to Seth Rollins Wrestling School, bro? Because like, how many signature moves can you take from the same person without it not being blatant? Like, all right, either you went to school and he trained you, or that's your favorite wrestler. And if you're Adam Cole, like, you should be like, nah, babe, stop doing his moves, do my moves. Like, cause yo, she broke out like 3 or 4 of Seth Rollins' signature moves, my bro. Next
What are
thing you
you
know,
talking
she's
about?
all right. She did the curb stomp on the outside, on the inside of the ring. She did the little gank into the little corner. She did the little slingshot, and I know,
Ari is
I
getting
know,
his
I know a
bars
few
on.
people. I know.
You like that, Ari?
Don't even come on,
You
bro.
like that? You
Come on,
like
bro.
that?
Bro, Ari, I got your back with Kenny Omega tonight, bro. Like, I'm not even gonna disrespect Omega by not even listening to that right now, bro. Because Seth
So we
Rollins got
talking about Brett. Let's not
Seth
do
Rollins
this.
got a disgusting.
Let's talk
But
about Brett being great, retaining the title. Who's
I go
next?
front row, Chris Statlander. I had no interest in this matchup, but I watched it, and I ended up having interest as I ended up watching it. So that is a salute, bro. Like that is that's a bigger accomplishment than watching a match you want to watch. You know what I'm saying? And you're already into, like, I was waiting for any excuse to leave and go like outside and smoke or go and make a plate to eat or something, bro. And I was just like, this is
No
pretty
bathroom
good. I
break.
just ended
It
up
was a good
watching it
match.
like, oh, yo, this is a good match. Like, this is probably Chris Statlander's best match I've seen her in. And this is one of Britt Baker's top 5 matches.
I'm about to say, yeah, hold on, be
I'm
careful.
saying top 5.
All right, let's just get to the main event so we close out. Man, Kenny Omega versus Christian Cage. Yo, their chemistry is fire. That match was good. Like that match, I ain't gonna hold you. Just how you said about Britt Baker match, I'm gonna be real. That's how I felt about this match. I wasn't into it at all. Like the first one was good, but I'm like, all right, that's it. Why y'all doing this again? But after a while, I'm like, yo, this is good. Like this is really good. Christian Cage is fire. He is back. Hurt Cage is in the building.
Salute
Hurt
to Christian, bro.
Cage is in the building, boy. I was loving it. They was wrestling. You hear me?
Yo, Christian, I felt like Christian at least like definitely had some input in that matchup because it wasn't your average like 100-mile-an-hour Kenny Omega match. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And honestly, I can't even say that about Kenny Omega no more because like his style since this year, his style wasn't his New Japan style. Like this is a completely different Kenny Omega. Like this is like complete over the top super villain, super heel. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like, but he could back it up. Like talk a lot, but could back it up type of thing. You know what I'm saying? But man, this was a lot of psychology. This was a good psychological matchup. Christian always making people look good with the top rope finisher. You know, that was beautiful.
I didn't see that in a while.
It was very predictable. Like that's what I don't like about it was that like I saw it coming a mile away as soon as that match was made. You know what I'm saying? Like I thought when Christian beat him on Rampage, they were gonna big shot Christian out of his title match for CM Punk, you know. But when they announced it, I thought they were gonna big shot them out of the main event. So I was hyped as soon as I already saw it was the main event. Like, all right, Kenny, like don't let him come in here and big shot you. You know what I'm saying? Like, let him know the AEW World Title is bigger than any one person, bro. Like, so like I was all for this match, and I was hyped for Christian too. Like, yo, Christian is in the main event, like with CM Punk's 7-year return on the card, bro. Like, full circle, bro. Like, for all the time Christian was that person being the one, you know, watching everybody else get that shot. You know, they finally gave him his shot, but you know what I'm saying? He was the one who paid the most dues out of a lot of them, you know? Like, for him to get that and now him being that main event on their biggest show ever, it was crazy, bro.
Great match. Great match.
Crazy, bro.
All Out, man. All Out. How do you feel about All Out in whole? I'm not going to lie. The replay value on this is very high. I just told you I seen it 3 times, and I wasn't bothered. I mean, certain matches that bothered me, but I left that out.
We did leave one match out.
Oh,
CM Punk and
Moxley.
Darby Allin. Oh, we forgot Moxley too. We were bugging. We got it. The Moxley match, watching it back a second time. Dope match. That reminds me of something watching it back a second time, bro, that we're just mentioning a minute ago about like people doing the same moves, right?
Mm-hmm.
Eddie Kingston did the little shotgun in the corner chop. When you got Kojima, the person who invented that move, in the very next match, and that was like his big spot in the match, and now you got to share it because Eddie Kingston did it, and both times it got a reaction too. So just like, yo, bro, he came and just jacked you. He took your second biggest spot of the whole match.
So let me use this.
But yo, aside from that, man, they were both solid matches, man. But this match got overshadowed by the aftermath, and as good as that Christian Cage match,
how dare I skip over this?
As big as that Omega and Christian Cage matches, that got overshadowed by its post match as well.
Oh, we get into the good stuff.
We all knew Omega was going to be Christian Cage.
The debuts. Oh, before we talk about the debuts,
it was going to be a good match to a certain extent. Kenny Omega's in it.
Before we talk about the debuts, let's do a quick run through CM Punk and Darby Allin, and we can close out with the debuts. The whole releasing, you were the first person to actually show me this. The whole Bret Hart and X Pot match.
So yeah, that's what they ran it off. But you know what? All right. So a lot of times I'll critique and I'll criticize AEW.
Sometimes the internet is not good.
You know, when people do criticize AEW, it's for like being too like spot fest or whatever. But now when they don't do a spot fest match and you do get old school technical, you know, matchup that just it's storytelling 101. Everything in that match flowed, made sense. It felt like a wrestling match, like a competition, like wearing each other out, working on a specific body part. You know, the story of like the vet, you know, and because they took from the Bret Hart 1, 2, 3 kid and whatnot, you know, but it was cool because you have such a variety on this card already. You know what I'm saying? You got that all the way, you know, on one end of the scale, you got the Young Bucks and the Lucha Bros on a 10. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess you could probably say this was, would you say this was the match that was on the 1? Like on the other one was just like all psychology, no spot. And the other one was like all spot and no psychology, like a little bit, you know.
It was all right, dude. It did its
I
job.
felt like they balanced each other out. That's why I was cool with it because it was like, all right, it's completely different. Like I already got my excitement with the Young Bucks match, but yo, that's probably the reason. That is the reason, bro. You can't put them on after the Young Bucks, bro. You cannot put a CM Punk on after the Young Bucks and Lucha Bros.
I'm about to say Lucha Bros.
Bro, that was just too much offense, too many crazy moments that they couldn't follow it. You know what I'm saying? It was a
that took
good
the
matchup.
energy out of the crowd.
It was a good matchup, but when you have someone pull on like a match of the year, like, and then you have to follow that, like nothing followed that the rest of the night except for the moments.
Yeah, I agree. All right, let's talk about the moments. Good segue. Look at me. I'm nice. Let's start off. We talked about Ruby Soho, but Minoru Suzuki. And also, we're not going to talk about it. Minoru Suzuki faced Moxley on Dynamite.
Oh man, when we get up here, man, I'm gonna eat and watch that back. Heck yeah, bro! I forgot about that. Wow.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie.
Yeah.
That was the first mark moment of the night.
Facts, bro. When I saw that, I went nuts. Like it's just as equal because I went just as crazy for Adam Cole that I went for Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
And
not.
The
already
Suzuki
know.
was just as
I've
big.
been trying to relax, y'all.
I ain't even gonna lie. The Suzuki might have been my favorite, bro. Like I might have like.
He was
Nah,
my second. Suzuki
it's
was
all
my
three.
second favorite clear.
It's all three, bro.
Me
I can't
personally, I ain't gonna hold you. Suzuki, I lost it. Matter of fact, you can find the live reaction on Get Your Bars Off podcast page if I'm not mistaken. I lost it. Suzuki? What?
I went crazy when that happened, but
and
I went
Suzuki
crazy
and Moxley
with Adam
on
Cole.
Dynamite?
I was so sure after what Adam Cole. Oh no, never mind. That's for Daniel Bryan when I got surprised. I thought it was about to be Bullet Club versus the Elite,
And
bro.
then after Suzuki, let's talk about it. Kenny Omega defeated Christian, was in the ring with the rest of the Elite, and he was throwing some hints. The lights went out. I'm gonna calm down. And then Adam Cole came out.
Tony
Khan.
Khan.
So hard not to be loud.
Thank you, bro. And
fire. Yo, fire.
The theme song was fire, bro. Like
fire.
That really set it off, bro. Like both
and
the
Daniel
theme
Bryan.
songs
like
that came
Bryan
out was slapping. I was looking for them on iTunes, but they ain't out yet. I was like, dang, bro, I gotta hear these, bro. Like these.
I need another Adam Cole shirt.
Man,
All Elite Baby is all right. I will. Side note, that's for another episode on We Wrasslin. I say this on every episode, the past 5 ones. If Kevin Owens go to AEW and Mount Rushmore, I am all in. I'm letting y'all know. All right, back to the show. I'm just putting it out there. I told y'all I've been hitting it.
You know he going there. They just they shortened his contract, bro. Like
I'm just saying. I've been trying to tell y'all. I know my favorite superstars. I've been hitting it. 5 episodes. 5. Nobody want to listen to me though. I'm telling you, that man loves to wrestle. Kevin Steen, boy, the countdown to Kevin Steen. But we talking about All Out. Daniel Bryan debuted after Adam Cole. How did you feel about Daniel Bryan debut? Or Bryan Danielson, I'm sorry, the return of Bryan Danielson.
I mean, I
was excited, but you already know the Adam Cole energy.
You know what I did love about it? It's like when you think you know, and like we predict a lot of these things, you know, like we knew Kenny Omega was gonna be Christian. Like everybody knew that was gonna happen. But when you think you know something and then something else happens, bro, like you get that joy, like you know, it's like watching Game of Thrones and you're like following along and then something catches you out of nowhere. Like with the Adam Cole that caught me out
I
of
don't watch
nowhere, bro. Like I was so for sure Adam Cole was not gonna be there, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then after he came out there, after thinking I knew who it was gonna be, I thought it was gonna just be Daniel Bryan at first. But then after the Daniel Bryan thing went down, freaking or actually yeah, the Dan Bryan. I thought it was gonna be Dan Bryan. Then once Adam Cole came out and started talking, and what he said for verbatim, I was just like, oh, Bullet Club has to come out. This is the perfect time for them to come out and we do the Bullet Club Civil War, bro. This is it.
Let the elite do more activities together. Adam Cole just came back. I feel you. Trust me. I
But
feel
yeah,
you.
just from the way he worded it, I thought that was what was going to happen because they already teased the God, they already teased Jay White coming over. He already got Chris Bay now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they kind of got a U.S. branch and they can't go over to Japan as much right now. So like they kind of need something to do anyway, you know. And I kind of feel bad for Jay White because that's what it kind of looked like they were about to do in a
Give
sense.
it
And then
some time. Give it some
CM
time.
Punk showed up and Daniel Bryan showed up and Adam Cole showed up, and it's just like, all right, we don't
They
have to put
still
y'all on the back burner.
recruiting. You gotta give it some time. Chris Bay just joined. Like you gotta let it. You know what I mean? Like let them work together first. Let the new AEW fans get used to the elite if they missed it.
I gotta really.
But ladies and gentlemen, that's all out. What would you give all out? In
All
Are
out.
We Wrestling terms, hold on. Are We Wrestling terms? You got Wrestling God, Latino Heat, Too Cool, and you already know the rest. Hornswoggle, Spirit Squad, and Matt Carpart.
I want to give it the number one, the God tier one or whatever it is.
Wrestling God.
Wrestling God. The only reason I can't in all good conscience, bro, I just can't, man. I can't. I gotta give it Latino Heat. I can't because man, you got QT Marshall versus the Big Show. I understand. I understand the purpose of the match. I understand what it was set in place to do. It was supposed to be the down match because you thought the CM Punk versus Darby Allin match
That
was going to be
wasn't it. I
so
said
loud.
that to Ari.
It
That
was going to
still
be
not
so
the match.
loud that they didn't want it to like people to compare that in the Kenny Omega. They
That's
didn't
not
want to
even a cool
have it
down
like,
match.
oh, that kind of like is the reason the Kenny Omega match died down because they were drained from just yelling their young lungs out. They're giving people time to, you know, get their breath back and everything like that. But the Darby Allin CM Punk matches, I liked it personally, but it wasn't having the crowd go crazy like that. You know what I'm saying?
But I can
Like,
honestly say, because I also
yeah.
give it Latino Heat, it would. I will say this. I think it would have got Wrestling God if Andrade and Pac was on that card.
Oh, definitely, bro. That would have been the only match I would have probably because that Young Bucks Lucha Bros match was epic, bro. That
That's the
was
only
epic.
thing that's. Oh, here we go. Already hour in. Just the second hour. Might need to chop this up. So this We Wrestling Podcast is going to like is the entrance. Episode 29, Part 2.
Before you add anybody, are we getting into the PWI now? Yeah.
Yeah, before you cut
Then
me off,
let me
hold,
read
how
the
you how
criteria,
wait,
bro.
how
You know
you
me,
just
I felt the introduction coming. I felt something
how
about to
you
take
just relax to me? How
I
that
feel
work?
I feel
How
that you
that
was about to
work?
give one of them fire introductions and just like
Relax.
bro. Like, yo, I just want them to know before they come in here with
Relax.
their opinion what the criteria is, bro.
Go ahead.
This is what they are basing the PWI criteria on. The most important is the win-loss record, and they have two extra things that they also put in mind with this also is championship So championship record, and if you won any tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
The next thing is the quality of your competition. That's a steep one right there, bro.
Yeah, it is.
Number 4 is the major feuds that you were involved in.
That's a good one.
I did not factor that into anybody, but I haven't even made my top 10 list. But number 5 is prominence. So what is that person's prominence within their promotion? And number 6 is overall wrestling ability. They have to break that down into 3 different subcategories. Those are moveset, in-ring psychology, and their matches. So basically who they wrestle.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Do you got someone who's about to jump on the line?
Oh, hold on. I'm sending out invites.
Oh, man. You should have tagged Rashad because, man, I want to get... Let me look at this, bro. Oh, man. I keep not having him on there. Yo, Frost, can you list the top 10? Because I don't even recall who is on the top 10. I just know Omega Rank is 1 and 2.
Oh, give me 1 second. I'm definitely about to give y'all the top 10. Speaking of number 10, but I'm gonna give y'all the top 10 though. Speaking of number 10, I'm gonna keep saying that. Speaking of number 10, you ready? The PWI top 10 list. There you go. Kenny Omega at number 1, Roman Reigns, Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre, Kota, Jon Moxley, Will Ospreay, Finn Balor, Shingo, and Rich Swann. Before I repeat the whole list, I'm just going to say number 10 again. Rich Swann.
You wild for that one, bro. That was hilarious, man.
Oh, I'm wild for that. I'm wild for that. If we talking about this list and Rich Swann made number 10, Rich Swann, Matt Carpart moment. Rich Swann over what?
Yeah, we
over
got
Adam Cole. I don't care what y'all say. Over Adam Cole. What? He didn't even have the title, and he still was holding down NXT. Are you kidding me? Bars.
Yeah, we are basing this off of January 1st to 2021 until now. We aren't going into September last year. It says PWI 2021. We are counting from 2021 only. So, man, I'm mad at this list, bro, because I can't believe that there's a couple people who aren't on this list that should definitely be on this list, bro.
Let's talk about it. We are here.
Bruh. All right, man. How is Rich Swann on the list, bro? Like, what are we doing, man? Like, I was... All right, Rich. I want to start with Rich Swann, bro.
I think they gave him super points for being...
Bro, Rich Swann has wrestled 22 times in 2021. He has only won 10 times. He has a 45% win average, bro. Like, you don't even have a winning percentage record. How are you in the top 10 with a 45% win rate? This dude's he's been in 5 title matches. He's won 2, lost 3. So you have a negative. You don't even have a positive title. What are we doing? How is he in top 10, bro? How is he in top 10 and not Bianca Belair? Bianca Belair is in my top 3, bro. Bianca Belair has had more matches than both Kenny Omega and Roman Reigns. She has been in more title matches. Let me see here. Kenny Omega has had.
Turn your mic up.
Kenny Omega has had 8 title matches. He's won 8 title matches and lost 1. So he's 8-1. Roman Reigns is 10-0 in title matches, right? Bianca Belair, she's 9-3-1. She's right up there, right with them. How is she not on the list? And they are. She won in a main event of WrestleMania, and she's a woman. When they're talking about the criteria, they said prominence.
Turn your mic up.
No bigger stage, bro. There's no bigger stage than WrestleMania. Regardless of how you feel. I mean, I love all of them. I'm not a Marvel DC. I don't pick sides like I'm being paid by one
facts right now. Keep going.
Like freaking Bianca Belair has won Royal Rumble this year. WrestleMania this year. She's beat Sasha Banks like 3-4 title defenses, bro. Like when they're talking about your title defenses, that's who she beat. Sasha Banks, who was a top 10 last year, who was Sports Illustrated #1 over everybody, men included, last year. You know what I'm saying? She got the award. She got the award with Sasha Banks for that I forgot what award was, but she had an award this year, bro. Like, what are we doing? Like, how is she not on the top 10? And Rich Swann, the security guard that would not let Rich Swann go outside of Impact Zone, should be higher on the PWI than Rich Swann, bro. Like, the good brother.
He really couldn't go into his own house as champion. That is nasty.
Good Brothers gave you 2 L's in title matches, bro.
Oh my gosh.
The Good Brothers.
Yo, you had the keys to the front door and you couldn't even get in the back.
But yo,
that is disgusting.
Yo, we
the
gotta
world
put some
champion.
respect on the Good Brothers.
Oh my gosh! And speaking of world champion, I gotta introduce him. That's disgusting. Because the reason why, oh my gosh, yo, he couldn't get in, but you know who got in through the front door with red carpet and all of that? Somebody who made PWI list of #1 in 2021. You could damn near call this man Ari Callis. The host of Get Your Bars On podcast. I couldn't even give him a good intro because I know he's going to come here so nasty. I know he's ready for all this smoke. Here we go, yo. Ari, how you doing, yo? How you doing?
Hey, they can't see them. They can't see them
I know. I did that.
They know I'm coming bearing gifts. I come in bearing gifts. You know what I'm saying?
With the shit. You are
coming bearing gifts. You lead with love. You lead with love.
Yo,
you lead with love.
Here we go. Hold on, yo. Hold on.
But if you don't know,
hey, I don't want to kick you out. I'm trying not. I'm gonna let you get your bars off. I'm playing referee today. Because believe it or not, I'm on both sides. I have a strong defense for Kenny, and I have a strong defense for Roman. And that's a fact. I said that. So, this man, if anything, thinks the PWI list is bullshit. Why? Because Jinder Mahal is not #1.
Talk heavy.
How you doing, Jason? How you doing?
Talk heavy.
Hey, no gender slander. Ain't no gender slander.
Yo, I ain't even gonna lie. This nigga Corey called Drew McIntyre a dark-skinned Sheamus and like a light-skinned Jinder Mahal, and I can't unthink it now.
I mean, shit.
I was like, yo, what? But nah, man. What's good with y'all boys, man? What's going on with the boys, man? You already know what it is, man.
Chillin' popped up for a minute.
All of that.
You already know. Y'all see what time I'm on today.
Yeah, that was bullshit though. I mean, not all of it, but some of it. Like people missing
I ain't too mad at the
of
list.
that
I ain't
top
too mad.
10.
Only people. I
Like,
mean, how? Only thing I would ask first off is how much do injuries play into y'all like with ranking? Like, does that
It
take off?
matters.
Does it take
Yes.
them further down? Like, depending on like how long they were injured, or anything of that nature.
It depends. It depends on the impact.
Hold on. The question
Yeah.
before that too. That also does their impact before the injury. Like, does that mean enough that like say if
Yes.
like with Will
It still holds
Ospreay?
some weight. It still holds some weight.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's why I was asking. I was like,
you can't. Like I said, I'm going off. Like me and Dre are going off. What happened in 2021 though? I know
that's what I'm saying. I think Finn Balor should be over Will Ospreay.
Bro, it's a lot of shit you can talk about, bro. Like,
I know.
Like
like
it just
what
happened,
Dre,
but
like honestly, what Dre was saying, bro, that I didn't even think about it, and it's true. How is Bianca Belair not least on the top 10 in 2021?
Bro, I'm gonna keep it tall with you. I'm gonna keep it tall with you. I really think PWI is very biased towards women.
Come on, we are.
I think they're very biased towards women. Only thing they gave us was, you know what I'm saying, like not even it was like middle of their like calendar year, like magazine that they had Bailey and Sasha on like the side of the card or something like that, on the side of the magazine. Something of that nature, but no full cover, nothing of that nature. If they will, like they'll have them like inside the magazine or something like that, but it used to be a point where it should be women and men on these cards. Like when you have women like Sasha Banks, when you have women like Charlotte. I'm surprised Charlotte has never been on the PWI list. I'm gonna keep it tall with you, but like, you know what I'm saying, Asuka. I'm surprised Asuka after her NXT run never was even on a top 10 list. Like it's so many things that make their list a little questionable, and not seeing women on this list, especially as crazy as their matches has been lately. Like, come on. What's my one girl that had the NWA title, NWA women's title? Serena Deeb. Like she was putting in work, and before the injury, but putting in work. One of the people that was like putting the AEW's women's division wrestling like on her back for a while. You know what I'm saying? Like it was, so it's a lot of things like that kind of make me like, are y'all really like fucking with all the product, or y'all just more patriotic like thought?
Before we run through the list, no slander to Rich Swann, but I'm sorry though, top 10, y'all can't name some people that y'all can at least put in
Roosh.
Yeah, you can put Roosh there.
He came on here spitting bars. I love it.
I mean, even had been champion in a minute. Like, so you put AJ before Rich Swann.
Shit, man. If any, they got the guys I would have on it from WWE. I'm gonna keep it tall with you. Like I don't know who I would exactly replace with Rich Swann, because even having Shingo in front of him like kind of makes me cool. Like I really can't think of too many people that I can just think of offhand singles competitors. That you know what I'm saying?
Like,
Rich Swann was doing his thing for Impact. I can't take that away. He was doing his thing for Impact until Kenny came around.
You got Big E stats, because like I mean,
but see, Big E was up and down. They gave him the push. He was going those matches with Sheamus and such on and so forth. Then it was like quiet for that for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Then Money in the Bank, now it's quiet. So it's like it'll be a big up and a real big down.
Oh my God, Miro. Why is Rich Swann ahead of Miro in 2021?
Facts. Miro's on my top 10.
Miro's on
my top 10. Miro
listen, and I didn't want people to do that. Just because some squash matches still mean something, though. Some squash matches are still good. What do you mean? If Miro didn't fight like that, Miro wouldn't look as strong as he look now.
I mean, if that's the case, when they were doing that with Braun Strowman, Braun Strowman should have been that year that he was having with the squash matches going up until the Roman feud. He should have been on. You see what I'm saying? But the reason why I'm saying is the same type of building of your monster guy, and they're doing it the right way. But they're just trying to like build him right now. I don't think it's like the Eddie Kingston match is his most meaningful match right now.
I'm still putting more Rich Swann, honestly.
It sucks, but
me
like
Like I said,
it's like he did. I can't take away like he was putting in work for Impact with the title.
But
I can't be mad
breaking down his stats again, and then his outside his in ring because some of his matches they're like he's a good wrestler, but his character, bro, is not.
I understand, but we been all of us been rocking. We've been watching this shit together for years,
and I'm just being
we
real.
already
That's why
know
Rich
how we all feel
Swann
about
is getting
that.
his work, bro.
Right.
So much like I ain't gonna hold you. Well, nah, because he didn't wrestle enough. Damn, like if it was more, I say Escobar.
His
like,
character
so
work
many
is
people.
amazing. If we're going top 10 gimmicks, clear as day, he's in the picture. But he didn't get the ball rolling for real till like mid, like around the summer for real. And they really, like I said, that's the second half.
Biggie might have one of the better records I've seen in WWE, man. This dude's 24 out of 32 matches. That's not bad.
He won 24 out of 32. That's not bad at all.
For 2021, Biggie.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. That's really bad. That's not bad at all. I'm not mad at that. But that's the thing though. You should still like when you go with the analytics, that's how your guy, if you're pushing him, should still be booked. You know what I'm saying? He should still have those wins on his joint. That's the one thing I will say about AEW.
He has the Money in the Bank briefcase though. I always said when you have the Money in the Bank briefcase, like they should kind of like back off. I don't want to. I want the surprise of the return of the briefcase. Like, I don't even.
But see, I like him teasing them with it though. He's not sitting there like he's like not even like really just bothering Paul Heyman. Not even fucking with Roman.
I do like that.
That's why that's the only thing that's kind of keeping me like it keeps him around. Let people know that that's the goal. Let y'all know I'm around, but I'm still doing my thing. I see what y'all doing, but let y'all know I'm around here.
Yeah, I'm just saying that because overall, like
advocate's so heavy with this.
I don't like that. I'm getting tired of that type of thing. But Big E is doing such a great job.
It's like I got
that when he was just the simple thing of him just laughing at Paul Heyman. I'm like,
the shit literally just like where he pulled up as the janitor when Brock Lesnar phone went off and shit.
Yeah,
like the littlest things he's doing. You feel me? It's the littlest things. I love that shit, son. It's really good. It's really good work. Like I said, if it continues and it builds up going into this next year, you know what I'm saying? Big E's gonna have to be in his conversations because he's put in the work. We've seen what it can do. Now he's got to put it in the overdrive.
Right.
I got some nasty stats for y'all. Walter has only had 5 matches in 2021. That's the least amount of matches anybody's. Yo, all right.
But what's the 5 we had though? Because we can go quality over quantity sometimes.
Yeah,
I didn't write them down.
Dragunov twice.
I'm about to say, Walter got nothing but quality under his belt.
He got nothing but match years. You know what I'm saying? But
you feel me? So it's like when you say that, it's not really like too off for a nigga like that. Where they be like, "Hey, bro, get your rest. I know that last match was crazy. Turn up in the next one. Go get some rest."
That's not like Brock or Goldberg.
You feel me? They prepping them already. They prepping them for that part-time shit already.
Quality-wise, Walter is top 3 any year, bro. But
you got to always compliment his dancing partner too, though. You always got to compliment his dancing partner, man. He rolls with some fire niggas, bro.
Walter
Pete Dunne, for you to go from Pete Dunne to Tyler Bate to fucking Tyler Bate and to Ilya and twice, like that's a crazy 4 to have under your belt. Being real talk, the new guy.
Hey, yo, man, can we have a moment of prayer for Seth Rollins, bro? My man's record this year is 6-18 matches, bro. That means you lose 2 matches for every match you win, bro. Like, if you get in 3 fights, you're losing 2. Yo, Seth Rollins has been a team player this year, bro. You're definitely the weak link in the Shield at this moment, bro. You're not even in the discussion. You're not in the discussion for top 10, bro.
Now I will say that once again, though, outside of Roman, he is my favorite thing to watch on SmackDown, though.
Man, Seth Rollins was my favorite Shield, but right now he's helping everybody else out. He look out.
Roman was not on Raw.
He's already your Universal Champion. I agree. Sheamus has had a good year.
Is Sheamus on that list?
No, that's crazy. Sheamus has definitely had a great year. I'm putting Sheamus over Rich Swann.
I do that. I'm not even joking. Like I do that.
Like
He's
clear.
putting so,
Like, I'm not
brother,
even gonna lie.
loss record. Fuck his win and loss
He could put
record.
a lot of people over
Amazing
Swann,
matches, putting over hella talent. Like, come on.
His gimmick.
And on top of what he came back from, we talk about a career-ending injury, a career-ending type injury. You know what I'm saying? He was having like, well, I forgot what the actual injury was, but that's why he was out for a minute. He came back, put over Chad Gable, Big E, such on and so forth. Like he was doing the work.
I'm really split on if I should put this person in my top 10, but the person who had the most matches out of everybody was Sonata. Sonata had 98 matches, and we're not even done with it.
What?
98 matches. He is 61 for 98. He has a 62% win rate average. What hurts him? He's only 1 in 5 title matches. He's lost 5 title matches and only won 1.
That is crazy.
And Shingo rightfully should be above him because Shingo has 90 matches. And even though he's 8 less than Sonata, he's won 60. So he's won more matches. And so he got a higher win rate, and he won the world title. And he's 5-1 in title matches, whereas Sonata's 1-5. So definitely would put Shingo. I would put Shingo above Finn Balor. Finn Balor only got Finn Balor's my boy, so I hate to do this to him, man. But Finn Balor only has 18 matches in 2021. He won 11 and lost 7.
No, let's get out of the way. Come on, Dre.
But look who
Dre, hold on. After that, I'm gonna let you finish.
Quality.
Dre,
Quality,
hold on,
though.
I'm gonna let you finish.
Quality, though.
Yo, hold on. I'm gonna let you
He
finish.
is defeated.
All I need you to do after you read that, I need you to read Adam Cole's stats. So go ahead. Finish.
Oh my God, you don't want me to do that.
Yo, go ahead.
All right, Finn. All right, so Finn Balor, he's 3-3 in title matches, but those 3-3 is quality. You got O'Reilly, Cole, and Pete Dunne.
Yep, good match.
This Adam Cole one is so shocking, bro. In 2021, this is why Adam Cole went to AEW. In 2021, Adam Cole has only wrestled 9 times. He's only won 4 times. He has a 44%.
Because he was the whole show. He didn't even have to wrestle.
And in hindsight, Edge has wrestled 7 times, so they only wrestled 2 times more than Edge. And Edge has the same amount of winnings as him.
It's all right. It's all right. I understand why Cole's not on top 10. I got my bias out the way. That's why I had you read the stats.
Just to tell you how bad that is. Matt Cardona has.
All right, I will do it. I will do it. I did it. I'm sorry. I did it. I'm sorry. I did it. Hey, I'm sorry. I'm. What do you want me to do?
Came back.
If I
could, Matt Cardona, now Dre's gone.
If I could, I will let you press the relax button on me.
It's like saying Matt Cardona's equivalent to calling like Frass a nigger. like you said what, my boy?
brought up car what?
Car what, brother?
Look. And I'm gonna be real with you, Jay, because I'm about to bring you back on. I wouldn't have kicked you off, but you brought up car part right after talking about Adam Cole. Like, why did you do that?
Yo, it's stupid. I'm dead.
Oh my gosh, yo.
I ain't gonna lie though, like for me, I'm trying to think like if I'm trying it was Finn really the only nigga like that lit in NXT in 2021?
You know what's crazy? The only other person is Karrion. They buried him.
He had a like 2021 on the
Karrion Kross really has one of the best records out of everybody that I'm looking at. His record is in 23 matches. This dude has a 78% win record That's higher than Omega, Reigns, Bobby Lashley. That's higher than damn near everybody, bro. The only person that's higher than him, the only people higher than Karrion Kross with a win percentage is Darby Allin, Powerhouse Hobbs, Hangman Page, Britt Baker, and Miro.
Yeah.
Man.
AEW know how to really build up some people though, man. Because I mean, I'm looking at those win records right there. No 50-50 booking over there, boy. Like 80s and 70s, fives over there and everything. You know what I'm saying? WWE's
not
best
too
is probably that Karrion Kross, bro.
But no, so I think all in all, the top 10 is not that bad to me. I'm gonna keep it tall. I got most of the players that need to be on there. You know what I'm saying? But I know what I'm here for, man.
I knew he, I told
you. And Finn Balor.
Him talk to you like that.
I'm here to drink all your tears.
About supporters like that. Y'all know what I'm here for.
You know what I'm here to drink all these Roman Reigns tears.
Oh man.
So let's get to the meat and bones, because I got some interesting stats on Kenny Omega and Roman Reigns. You know,
talk about it. Number one and number two. Number one, Kenny Omega, and number two.
I'm split on this one, and you want to know what's funny? Kenny Omega, the only reason it's even debatable to me, you owe it all to John Cena. John Cena buried Roman Reigns' record this year. My nigga, Roman Reigns.
Shout out to my nigga John Cena. I'm gonna go see Suicide Squad again.
Amazing. Roman Reigns has only 12 victories. He has 9 losses and 1 no contest. The 9 losses all come from John Cena, Rey Mysterio, and Dominic Mysterio against him and the Usos. They counted 7 of those live shows, but I don't care because they count the same type of things for everybody else. So I'm basing on the same criteria. You're 12-9, bruh. So by that standard, Kenny Omega, you definitely can make the argument for Kenny Omega. And it's thanks to John Cena, bruh.
Okay, let me say this.
Thanks to John Cena.
I've been waiting to say this. So maybe we might have more people come out. I don't know if I send the link to everybody. Listen, if you're going to talk about, you can't say Kenny won all these titles from other promotions, it's out of his hand. If you're going to say that, I don't want to hear about Roman Reigns wrestling on WrestleMania. I don't want to hear about the stages leveled in. I'm not saying WrestleMania don't matter, but it's not, Kenny can't go to WrestleMania. That's out of his hands. So don't do that.
No, you can't do that. You can't do that. We can't just. Oh, we're not going to count that because we don't want to hurt your feelings. We're not going to say we're not the Super Bowl. We're going to count that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Why do you think Kota Ibushi's on the list? Why do you think Kota Ibushi's on the list? Because he won Wrestle Kingdom 2 times in a row. After that, he took crazy L's this year. There's no other way that explain him being on the list other than Wrestle Kingdom, both nights, because it means something, bro. We are not going to take away WrestleMania's history. I know. I understand.
No, hold on. I didn't say don't take it away. Listen to what I said before I hit you with the relax button. I said don't cancel Kenny's titles in different promotions if you're not going to cancel the stages that Roman fought on. I didn't say Roman, the stages. I count them. Just like I count Kenny Omega going to other promotions and winning. I'm going to count that. That counts.
If you're going to count that, you definitely got to count WrestleMania, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Oh my God. Are you not hearing what I'm saying?
I hear you now.
Are you counting the venue or the match at this point?
I'm counting, man. Kind of what it means, bro. WrestleMania.
No, are you counting? Because I mean, it's been a lot of shitty matches on WrestleMania. So are we counting the match or the venue?
I'm about to say because Roman matches be shitty. It means something, bro.
The match or the venue, bro? Because the matches make the venue don't make the match.
Them wrestling on there, it matters, bro. And we're not gonna act like he had a shitty match at WrestleMania. We're not gonna do that. So
that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that he did, but you're talking about the venue. He could have had that same match at SummerSlam. He could have had that same match on Raw. It still would have been the impact of the match would have been the match.
Argument for yeah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
No, I'm saying the match itself was fire. You take that match and put it on any card, the impact of that match is still the same. The players in that match are still the same.
I'm going to say you're right, but it's still on WrestleMania. That's all I'm saying.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying at what point is it the match that makes the venue, or does the venue make the match?
Not that one.
I mean, the venue kind of makes the match. It's like Summer Madness, like seeing Lou Castro. Not to go out too far off tangent, but seeing Lou Castro on Summer.
But you're talking about further now that the lore is there.
Like getting his due. You know what I'm saying? And
all right, so if T-Rex and Conceited was whack, if Surf and Shine was whack, would Summer Madness continue? Would you see a Summer Madness too if Surf and Shine and Rex and Khan didn't pop like it did?
I wasn't ready for that one.
You see what I'm saying? It's the matches that make the venue. They came out to see those matches. They popped up to Webster Hall to see those matches. Not because it's just Webster Hall. Yes. Oh, wow. It's happy that we come from the streets to here now, but we came here to see y'all.
All right. Christian Cage was in the main event, my nigga, at All Out. People are going to go to that event regardless who was in the main event, my nigga. Like, bro, like, people are getting out. It's an event. They're getting out, bro. WrestleMania's event. All Out's an event. Like,
would they go to All In if they didn't have the stat card? If they didn't have the stat card that they had at All In, would they have another All Out?
Always has a rabbit thing, but CM Punk is.
It's all about the foundation for me, man.
CM Punk is the main reason that thing sold out this time around.
I agree with you on that. I said that plenty of places. I agree with you on that.
He's doing that.
The match, you saying the venue? All I was saying is that matters.
All right, so all right. Make a big deal.
I was just saying that's the point.
Here's why I can't make too big of a deal because about his title reign, because it's not like you're moving upward with it. Like you're like already at like it's like a WWE. It was as if Roman Reigns were to challenge the Impact champion or the AAA. Who do you think's gonna win that? The WWE champion or the AAA champion? You know what I'm saying?
Did you feel that way when he went up against Moose? Did you feel that way when he went up against Sami Callihan? No, you did not.
You say, hold up though. That's why when you say, oh, does the venue matter or whatever? It's like, bro, like when you have the wrestler and they're going to another spot, of course they're gonna win. You know what I'm saying? Because it's good business for them. Like Roman Reigns can't do that. Just like how you say, oh, we can't take in consideration the WrestleMania without the one thing. I agree, because it's like, all right, Kenny might not be able to go on WrestleMania, but the WWE people, they're more locked down. They got more freedom outside than the people in WWE have, bro. So for us to even
right, so they're going to utilize those freedoms to be able to do the things, because like you said, the way you be able to talk about all the people that you can be able to see at a WrestleMania, you can't be able to do that at a Triple Mania or at a All Out or at a such and so forth. So you got to hit this place so these fans can see you here. You got to hit this place so these fans can see you here. And I'm hitting all of these places' biggest shows. He did All Out, Slammiversary, and AAA. Come on, bro. Like, what we talking about? What we talking about, bro? What we talking about?
You're going to a smaller show, bro. You're going to a small ass venue. Bro.
You talking about venue? If we're gonna talk about venues, we're not doing that. If we're gonna talk about the shows, this is where we at. We're not acting like WWE is the only place on the block anymore, bro. If you just boasted, hold on. If you just boasted up, no, hold on. If you just boasted up Wrestle Kingdom. Hold on. If you just boasted up Wrestle Kingdom like it's just on the same level of WrestleMania, then we're gonna it's an outside company. We know then that's just showing me that you acknowledge that it's other wrestling companies outside of WWE that's getting it popping. And also that you've been had Slammiversary that's been here. Slammiversary has been a main show in wrestling that has that has history, that has multiple moments on there just as much. It may not be on a grandiose level of WrestleMania, but it's still a wrestling history nonetheless. Triple Mania, we may not know that, but that's their place. That's not our place. That's their place of history. So he's hit all of these places. I'm just saying, bro.
Wanting to be Impact wrestler. You know what I'm saying? Until maybe Impact came out. Impact's a young company. AEW's only been out for 3 years. New Japan, yeah, got history, but unless you're like a diehard fan, bro, like you aren't really, you know what I'm saying? You aren't really following that. Like we're not about to just.
But bro, are we?
like
But this is this.
like
But
the
this
Mecca,
list
bro.
is for the diehard fans. Are we not? We're not. This list is not for casual fans. They don't see this
Taking
list.
into consideration.
This is for pro wrestling fans.
Bro.
We're gonna talk pro wrestling. Let's talk pro wrestling. I'm not talking about casual fans. We're talking about us. We watch this shit.
It's not impressive to me someone who's a bigger star going to a smaller promotion and then taking their title. Of course, you're gonna take.
But that was the purpose of it, to bring more eyes to that product, which he did.
My nigga, like
but the plan was to bring more eyes to the product, which it did.
Impact ain't really doing much since Kenny Omega been on it, bro.
When he's on the show, he brings more eyes to the product, which it's supposed to do. That's why they put the title on him.
At first 1 or 2 times it did. After that, it went right back to it. Even got lower, bro. It really did.
Outside, when Kenny's on, people are watching. I'm on Twitter when it's like you don't see Impact. You don't see Impact live tweeting when Kenny's not on there. When Kenny's on there, people are watching the show. That's the whole point. And you knew it. You called it yourself before. You sat there the whole show. You sat there the whole show and waited for Kenny to pull up.
I watched.
You waited the whole show
because of Kenny Omega.
Okay, then, and you're just like many other people, because that was the purpose of Kenny getting the title.
People are gassing that a little too much, because for those 3 titles, you've only defended that title. He has 9 title matches. You have 3 titles and only have 9 title matches. You're 8-1.
I mean, once again, quality over quantity. You want quantity. I don't want quality.
Hold up.
You want quantity. I got quality. Because that Phoenix match and that what was it? Dragon Lee that he faced? Crazy.
Bro. It's not who. Sometimes, man, like
we about to shit on Phoenix and Dragon Lee now?
I'm not. All right.
Okay. All right. I'm just checking.
Let's look at the names. He beat Christian Cage, Andrade,
who's cooked food,
Callahan,
food, fire match.
Okay. Roman Reigns, and I'm just keeping the Roman and Roman got the better names. You got Cena. You got Daniel Bryan 4 times.
That's better because you've seen them on W. You're better because they're on that product, bro. Cena's not better than none of the niggas you just named. Stop! Don't do this. Don't do this, Dre. Don't do this, Dre. A match full of roll-ups is better than these matches, bro.
That's the criteria.
Him versus Cena. That was a match full of roll-ups, my nigga. Are we for real?
No, one of the criteria is name.
Kenny Omega is losing to Frankie Kazarian. He hasn't lost to Frankie Kazarian on his record this year, bro. Freaking Rich Swann. Like, I mean,
so you're counting TV matches. Okay, I got you. You're counting the TV matches. Okay. Now, if he, but that's the thing though. All right, but hold on though. If he doesn't give none of these niggas a win, he's in there burying the whole other show. If he doesn't give Rich Swann a win, he's burying the other product.
If he's number 1 PWI and you're an executive and you have say so and booking.
So if he's on PWI number 1 and he lost to the guy on PWI number 10, what are you really telling me that's bad?
That was in a multi-man matches. These are all his losses are in multi-man matches. There's only singles losses to Christian Cage, which is
so what are we even bringing it up for?
I brought up Roman Reigns as well, but I mean that's.
I'm gonna keep it talking. Nobody really gave a shit about that shit.
I think that's what gives him. I think that's what gives him his best. I think that's what gives him his best argument is that Roman Reigns lost those matches to John Cena 9 times. Because if not, I'm looking at like, all right, you beat Rey Fenix and Andrade, and this dude's beat Daniel Bryan and John Cena. You're talking about 2 people who've headlined and won multiple, you know what I'm saying? These are legends. And you're
talking okay.
One day might become legend.
On my what if shit, I'm gonna split this into two sides for you. You know what I'm saying? One side, we're gonna talk in reality of wrestling. This shit is predetermined. We know Roman in the year that he's having was going to go over Cena. It was no way around that. It was no way around that. We knew that for sure.
Talking that with one of
On this side, on this side of kayfabe, that match itself was very underwhelming. I'll give you Edge and Daniel Bryan, but the Cena and Roman match, very underwhelming for you to really want to talk about it that match.
Go on Dre's side. Once again, though, we still going by PWI criteria. And one of it is names. John Cena.
But one of it is names.
All right, so we got to mention that, though.
Names. But if that name don't bring nothing to the shit, my nigga, that's like me saying, all right, I'm going to bring Charles Barkley to the AN1 game.
You're literally overstepping every point Roman is getting.
I'm just saying, though.
That's 1 point. Just like you talk about Kenny, that's 1 point. Of course.
But all right, if you want to downplay the names that he has, but they have better match quality, I'm gonna put that over.
I'm just simply stating the fact. Daniel Bryan over all the niggas, bro. Daniel Bryan over all the niggas.
I'm giving you. I gave you the Daniel Bryan and Edge match.
Kevin Owens, all of them.
Not that last man standing match. As many botches was in that match. Are we gonna really?
Once again. You are ignoring the topic.
No, I'm not. You're talking. You keep saying it's one part of it.
That's the category on
the other parts.
You're trying to overstep it because Roman is getting points right now.
No, I'm not. You stated. You stated that is one part of it. I acknowledge one part of it. We're saying the Edge. No, I'm not about to talk. I'm not going to talk over you.
This show is for our viewers. We are going for the names. We are reading down the list. They need to know the info. Yes, we are going to discuss.
And yes, you said one part of it was names. What are the other parts?
The other part was moveset.
We was on names. Oh no, we was on
names. There's three criteria. The other was moveset. Clearly, Kenny Omega. So it's 1 and 1 because it's who you've wrestled. The other was the moveset, and I'm trying to find the paper to see where the third one was again. I think it was kind of like bleeded into the who you wrestle type of thing. Damn, what did I do with that piece of paper?
Quality of matches, of course. Can you definitely get that point? I don't even think it's close.
You know what wasn't added in the criteria, and it should be, is the mic skills, bro. Because that larger than life persona. Now they both had super larger than life personas. So it's really neck and neck, just like this is. Like, it ain't like I can't even get mad if someone were to say Omega or Reigns, because like I always felt that's been the race this whole time. Like, clearly, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's very close on paper when I look at the stats or whatnot. But all right, okay. WrestleMania it gotta mean something, bro. Just like Wrestle Kingdom means something, just like All Out means something.
Titles mean
just
something
like
yo. We talked about the venue. Now let's talk about the wins of the belt. Them titles mean something, bro. I don't care what nobody say. That man was dripping gold. Are you kidding me? I don't care what nobody says. Yes, that's out of Roman for all right. So we talked about menus. Let's talk about these.
All right, they cancel each other out. All right, they cancel each other out.
Exactly. That's all I was saying.
All right.
If y'all gonna keep bringing up venues,
that's fair.
Not
all right, so
gonna ignore Kenny Omega.
That's fair. That's very fair. All right, so moveset Kenny
with gold. Not just not debuting, not making an appearance. No, I am the champion. Once again, why I have a problem with Rich Swann, because I will never forget, like we talked about.
Yeah, he wins over Rich Swann, bro. Like,
but I don't care though. That's still an impact moment.
That's who the champion was, bro.
Bro.
So wait, hold on, real quick. Can I rebuttal real quick? So hold on, we're gonna be sitting here. I'm not about to do this, especially after we just had black wrestling draws being trending on Twitter. We're not about to sit here and be happy that these dudes are winning championships when they get it sitting in catering in WWE. And then when it's time for them when they're actually in the champion, that we don't like, that they're not this look of champion that we wanted. But this is what we was talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, are we supporting these guys or not? Just because they don't look like Drew McIntyre, my nigga?
Hold up, let me respond to this one, bro.
Rich Swann been putting on nothing but matches since he's been on. Rich Swann been putting on nothing but fire since he's been on TV. We're not about to do that to Rich Swann. Let's keep it talk. I don't even like this Rich Swann talk that's going down.
Bianca Belair, bro. He shouldn't be over no Bianca Belair, and it killed me the way they did the whole program with Kenny Omega, bro. They had Kenny big shot him. Man, they embarrassed him 2 weeks in a row. I was watching Impact when Kenny Omega was up on there, and the security guard, he couldn't get past the security
That's my
guard.
moment I was trying to
2
say.
weeks.
That's why
For
low
2
key,
weeks, he couldn't get past
I
him.
gave Kenny
On
points
the
for that.
third week, he brought backup.
That is a moment I would never forget as a wrestling fan. You did not come in your front door, but Kenny Omega was damn near had red carpet. I'm not mad. I mean, as a wrestling fan, I liked it.
Bro.
So do y'all not see the storyline within it? I mean, obviously Don Callis was still working for TNA.
I get the storyline.
If your boss is
Why
working for the
wrestling
enemy,
opinion
but
just
like, come
wrong?
on, y'all.
Like
Come
that's
on.
crazy.
Look,
I can't wait to do that episode when we talk about how
execution
real
just
hardcore fans don't let people be wrestling.
Just for the simple fact,
That is
I've
crazy.
never seen. I've seen security stop people from coming in a place. I've never seen a security stop you from leaving. You can't leave, bro.
No, I guess no. It was a specific parking lot or something of that nature. It was like like the bus like pretty much blocked off the whole parking lot. You told me I had to go like the other way or some shit.
That's why I said that's not even. I mean, Rich Swann was part of it, so I gotta talk about him. But low key, that's just a moment for me for Kenny.
No, we were all watching that together. That was a nasty moment. That was a nasty moment.
And as a wrestling fan, it was fire. That's a point for Kenny. That's a wrestling moment.
And you talk about Kenny, who's having to try to build his heel persona that he was trying to build in this moment. That was a crucial moment right there.
When I'm talking about Rich Swann,
bro, that's a great point.
When I'm talking about Rich Swann, it's not like, oh,
at the
somebody
same time
don't like it. I had the same energy, bro. I never said Rich Swann was trash in ring. When I said Rich Swann was a Matt Carpart, I gave him a moment because of the list situation. I didn't say he was a Matt Carpart wrestler. I said he gets Matt Carpart moment.
Got about to say Tommy Dreamer, like a lot of them niggas, they put him over amazingly what his run did.
But like overall, as a wrestling fan watching, bro, that is big, bro. You was not able to walk in your own house. Technically, that's your house. You had the key, literally. You had the key on your shoulder, and they said no. What are you talking about?
You know what, Roman Reigns, man?
I live here. What are you doing? I live here. Look, I got
Roman
a parking
Reigns, you
pass.
got number one, bro.
Yo,
I'm looking at it now.
Kenny has your parking pass.
It's so razor close. I'm not mad that Kenny got it, but Reigns really did deserve it, bro. Because like we know Kenny Omega, how good Kenny Omega is. We know he's top 5 every year. You know what I'm saying? But what we didn't know was how good Reigns was. We never knew Reigns was this good. The fact that we are even discussing Reigns in the same sentence as Kenny Omega right now, like that's crazy, bro. That we are even debating Roman Reigns with Kenny Omega. He deserves number one, bro. I would never even thought to.
Because the nigga's finally invited to the party. He got to win.
We're going based off the years. And this is his year.
Because a nigga is finally invited to the cool table.
Right. In this year.
Win.
In this year, he went from a person that nobody, because he was.
This nigga saying he's like the new guy from the movie now. Like he like the new guy. Nigga changed his whole new gimmick up, new high school. He left Raw, went to a new school. Is Eddie Griffin Paul Heyman?
Bro, Kenny Omega's already the popular kid. You know what I'm saying? He's already the indie darling. Roman Reigns was like universally like dang near like just rejected. Nothing they did worked. They even brought The Rock out and it didn't work. Bro, like Undertaker, nothing worked. Everything they did, all the accolades.
So put the creative in PWI.
The only accolades we cared about is this year once he became the tribal chief. All that other stuff he did, it didn't work. No one cared about it. You know what I'm saying?
Put Paul Heyman in creative in PWI number 2.
The fact that
put them there then, because they some great minds. They finally got one right. One idea finally struck. Bro, let's give him the appreciation trophy.
I don't know, bro. It's nasty.
What are we talking about here, man? What are we talking about?
Debated Roman. The fact that
Y'all happy? I love that Roman is turned right now.
That I have
it's like, yo, Kenny been doing this. It's like it's like the dude that finally, you know what I'm saying, start getting his shit together at work, and they like, damn, thank God this nigga's finally, because this nigga was about to be out of here. Not saying they were gonna fire Roman, but you got that one nigga who just been doing his job, minding his business, you know what I'm saying? The wars just stack up silently, you know what I'm saying? And this nigga finally get employee of the month. Now this nigga get office party and shit. Niggas want to have pizza in the office with this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Get a raise and everything. Like, what the fuck, nigga? I've been doing this for 10 years. Y'all ain't do shit for me. What the fuck? Like, we not about to do this because this nigga just now is getting with the picture of how to fucking be a entertaining pro wrestler. This nigga Kenny been doing this since 2016. Come on. What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
Roman, this is Roman's year.
What are we talking about here?
This is Roman's year, and here's the funny thing. Roman Reigns is leading the show with the highest views by far.
You're on Fox, my nigga.
Are we not counting everything Kenny Omega does in all these other promotions? But you see how y'all try to.
You just said they got the most highest viewed show. They're on Fox.
That doesn't
like my nigga's a prime time station.
That doesn't guarantee those ratings.
Look at Raw though.
Raw they were just showing Raw has some of like its lowest ratings compared to what the fuck show was it? Since like 2008. So USA, we don't want to talk about Raw and USA because they on shaky grounds right now. They might not be there in the next couple years.
I'm just saying that to rebuttal what you said. They're on Prime TV.
I'm not too mad at the list, but I definitely think that
I mean, they've been on USA for years. That's like
I definitely think Roman should have got it though.
That's their home, my nigga.
I think Roman's.
I first started watching Raw off fucking USA, my nigga.
I think he got the better character. He's better on the mic.
I mean,
I'll make it better in the ring.
That's like telling me what my nigga like. What channel the fucking Monday Night Football come on, like, or what channel the Super Bowl come on? It's always going to be on fucking ABC or whatever channel it is. You know what I'm saying? It's been there for the years. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. People are picky.
That's good. Like, come on, man.
Kenny already number one. There's no need for that, boy.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
Man, the hate been real for a lot of years. Niggas thought my nigga Kenny was down and out. I heard all the heavy talk.
Yo, I think they only gave Kenny number one because they gave Moxley number one last year.
That was a little too much.
I should have.
That was hold on.
What's up, you know?
And I see they tried to pad it up by putting WWE 2 and 3 so they could be like, no, we got WWE 2 and 3. There's no bias.
Deserve that.
But he did enough to make it to where it ain't a robbery.
Was it Seth number one like the year before last?
Huh? Seth is a two-time number one, and it's funny when
Kenny
Seth is number one.
2018.
This don't matter, but when Kenny's number one, all of a sudden it's like the law again. But yo. I know that's
who got it the year before last.
I'm gonna let you have that. Yo, I gotta get up out of here in a minute, man. So, who do y'all got for y'all top 10?
I mean, can you put the list back up real quick?
I got you.
I'm gonna keep it tall with you. A lot of these people that's on this list is low-key really.
Shit, the list is damn near legit, in my opinion, for the most part.
Yeah, only person I'll probably switch with Rich is probably a tag team or something. I hate that they don't do a tag, but that's another story.
I probably got Bianca.
I ain't gonna lie. I probably would put between probably put Bianca. Yeah, I'll probably put Bianca.
I do. The list doesn't bother me. I said the list don't bother me.
Yeah, it really don't. Yeah, like I said, I just probably would switch Finn Balor. I'll probably switch Finn Balor over Will Ospreay. That's probably it. That's the only thing I switch.
Now, I had Roman at number one, but the reason why
you know it's funny, Ari.
For Kenny,
Will Ospreay with an injury has wrestled more than dang near everybody on this top 10 list, other than Shingo and Kota Ibushi. He has 57 matches before getting injured, and he's 147. He has an 82%, and he's 3-0 in title matches. I'll definitely keep Ospreay over Finn Balor.
Not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. I miss a
And
lot of Will
he's a
Ospreay's like
two-time
after
champion. Yeah, I ain't really been peeping him, but I see he's undefeated in title matches, and he has the world title and two organizations, kind of like the same one AJ Styles got when he was in New Japan, the IWGP and the British Rev
Just
Pro.
a fake ass Kenny Omega though. I ain't gonna hold you. That way he moving now. The way he's moving now. If you peeping how he been moving now, New Japan, he's definitely trying to make him their new Kenny Omega, and it's very nasty. It's very nasty. Yo, Kenny said it himself. He was like, yo, they low key trying to make you do a lot of the same shit I was doing, my nigga, but it ain't me. It ain't me.
Okay, all right, yo. To that point, you brought up something I totally forgot about. I'm glad you mentioned that. All right, so with Kenny Omega saying what he said to Ospreay, we could just eliminate him from like the New Japan like relations, like credit him. Because he like totally buried New Japan. He totally buried New Japan. So we got to give Moxley credit for that door. Omega opened the door for.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't know who really did that shit, man. I ain't gonna hold.
I mean, I feel like Jericho was initially the.
I would say more so Jericho. Probably. I feel like Jericho's really the glue between a lot of this shit.
Active there, so that's why I kind of feel like, all right, Moxley. He brought in.
Because really, once the Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho match happened, Jericho business mind started floating from there.
Right, but Moxley done brought over Kenta so far. Suzuki. Oh my god, I gotta watch that when I get off here. Kenta, Suzuki, Kojima, Nagata, like he's bringing them over. So like he's been the dude doing like the work to mend that relationship, you know?
Yeah.
And that's just as big to me, if not then.
But you gotta think about it. These guys, a lot of those guys, they don't. Fuck, I need to wrestle them niggas for again. You know what I'm saying? Right. Let the guys who are fans of them and want to, you know what I'm saying, bring that style. Let them do that. Man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not mad at Kenny Omega #1, bro. I'm not mad at it no more. Because while I do take into consideration WrestleMania, and I do, you got to. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like comparing the NBA championship to the NCAA championship. Like, bro, like, there's levels to the shit. And WWE is the level that they strive to, you know? And I kind of feel a little scary for WWE. Like, man, if they're already outranking and putting these people above you and everything, and you're doing 3 times the ratings, 3 times the venue, 3 times the, you know, everything, then like
people
from
watch
like
all wrestling, bro. That shit don't matter when everybody watching everything these days.
If they're acting like that now, then imagine when it really is like the Monday Night Wars, like where they're like beating them, like you know, and like, you know, like
Jericho, what Jericho say in the next couple years or so, it might be a nice little 6-month run. We be whooping that ass. I ain't mad at it, man.
I'm all for it.
They got the arsenal, man. It's just now it's like they said, like it's time to put the puzzle pieces together. Like this is a Booker's fucking dream right now.
All out was the test, and boy.
This is really a Booker's dream.
Why I got to give it to Kenny Omega is because, man, even though some people could say it is selfish, like you mentioned, it's bringing eyes to company. I never watched AAA ever until Kenny Omega. I've been
and they got some niggas down there, yo.
I've been watching Impact Wrestling since Rob Van Dam was the world champion.
Like, yo, what's the one dude down there? He be wearing the motherfucking like Sub-Zero type outfits and shit.
Beta Vet Mafia was the last time I can remember watching TNA Impact. That's the one with the no, the last time I remember watching Impact was when Bubba Ray was wilding out on
Hogan.
The Hogan girl. That's the last time, and that's years.
Yeah, that was like 2010.
You know, Kenny got you surfing the internet. He got you going on Twitch to watch wrestling. You gotta go on private websites and everything to find some of these shows.
Smoking on Top 5.
And it's bringing eyes to a lot of people who can get eyes. So like, that's dope. It's making them new stars, bro. So I am not mad at him. #1. Salute to Kenny Omega for acknowledging the big dog. I know.
That's
you had
where
a
he
nasty
acknowledged him
rebuttal.
when he was dissing Osprey.
I know you had a nasty god tier rebuttal, and I feel like they share that house, Ari. I feel like this is so close. Like
how you
could say he got the
he even
master
acknowledged him.
bedroom.
He just like
I could say he
only
has
guy got comp with his son over there. Like, bro, you not even on my radar, little boy. You my son. Like, stop playing with me.
Kenny get the big piece of chicken.
Oh,
bro.
You feel me? Like, you my young boy. Stop playing with me, man.
Man, salute to Kenny Omega, the guy who
This time he have his shooter Kota Ibushi put that work in on him to get that title back. Stop playing with my boys. You heard? Stop playing. My boy Kenny's still connected.
Okay.
My boy Kenny's still connected out there.
Yo, other than Kenny Omega, Ari, tell them where they can find Get Your Bars Off podcast.
Yo, man, you can find me smoking that tribal pack tomorrow. We will be well, you'll catch the episode. What's today? Wednesday, Friday will be dropping. You'll catch me smoking that tribal pack. Then on Get Your Bars Off podcast with me, Ari Starks, with Sue, Loso, Gino, Joe, whole crew, man. You know what I'm saying? Pull up. You already know, man. And on that note, I'm out of here with a 2 sweet. You already know. With a 3 leads. You already know. We out this joint.
For now. Remember I said this.
1-0 against you and your favorites. I'm 1-0.
Hold on, save him. I was on your side pretty much. Listen, I told you we are friends. We are friends until that day happens.
I'm 1-0 right now.
Adam Cole super kicks Kenny Omega heads off. Oh boy,
Kevin Owens shows up Mount Rushmore. It's about to be crazy, bro. When that happens, it's about to be nasty,
about.
Bro.
I said this at the beginning of the episode. Nasty. I said this last episode, the episode before that, and one before that. I'm still same energy.
Y'all not
same
even
energy.
talking about
same energy. No, that's another episode. Same energy.
Y'all not even talking about if
Kevin Owens goes
and
to AEW.
El Generico.
Listen.
What if El Generico is found in that Mexican orphanage and comes back to AEW?
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not gonna pop.
With El Fuego too, they'll have a crazy. That'll be
Steen. If Kevin Steen go to AEW, I am all in. I will buy a shirt that says all in.
That Easter egg he dropped was so fucking
Mount Rushmore. Oh, I
that
need
was
it.
a nasty. Yeah, that was a nasty Easter egg, bro.
I need
That
it.
was one for your ass right there, yo. Almost there, boy. You better stop.
Kevin
you know we be
Steen,
reading. You
Mount
know we
Rushmore.
Twitter be dry snitching on these wrestlers.
Snitch jumping.
We gonna get that nigga in trouble, son.
They about to job him out for the rest of his contract, bro.
Man,
that's why. Is that why he on commentary?
Kevin Steen.
Oh man.
Yeah, he said. Next thing you know, Kevin Owens gonna be the new Hill manager for somebody.
Right.
They are so lucky, bro. Hey, WWE gotta thank Triple H because they dropped the ball so heavy. The one accusation.
Yo, prayers for Triple H too. Yo, he just got out of surgery. I'm not sure what exactly it was, but yeah, you know what I'm saying. So why we talking all about this Adam Cole shit? That nigga was in the hospital and shit. So prayers to him, blessings to him. Hopefully he's, you know what I'm saying, getting back better and get back to what we love him to do in the game and shit right there. That might be why H&M and Vince and them had to take over.
Man, I'm not even joking, man. This could be from stress. Like he put so much work into building it up, and for those years where he was really like, even with the 4 horsewomen, Finn Balor, Adam Cole, the people who really contributed DIY, you know what I'm saying? Kevin Owens, etc., Nakamura, whatever.
Revival.
It really became the best show for years on WWE. You know what I'm saying? To the point they had to snatch up damn near their entire roster and reboot. Then it got popping again with Adam Cole and everybody. So it's just like, bruh, like, you are being self-sabotaged over and over because someone wants everybody to stay stuck on WWE's number one. It really got that smack. If it don't happen here, it don't matter. Like they really have.
Bro, what was that theory I brought up last time? I don't know if y'all was here. I brought up to like, I thought of like Vince having 2 different traps, right? You got one trap is Raw, right? And SmackDown the other trap. And they've been moving and grooving for years. and say NXT is where they got the young niggas that they building up, trying to teach them the game and come up to these two traps to continue the cycle. But say these niggas down here just happen to learn how to move this shit. You know, niggas be on the internet and shit now. How to move this shit quicker on the internet or bring more traction and money that to a point where they like, yo, nigga, we don't want to move up. We go with our system that we got down here, and we'll just stay down here. The point to like, I think Vince was just like, let me get y'all back in line to what the fuck, who the fuck I am. Like, that's not how this thing
y'all be
goes.
better than me. I gotta undermine y'all. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, if y'all get caught, this is a system, brother. Like,
and something I want to keep saying that I think is going to show in a couple of years. They messed up when Vince basically said, yo, if you indies, I'm shitting on you. He messed up.
Unless somebody put in a good word for you.
I hear you.
Because Age, you know, Age put in a great word for
Adam Cole had
Seth.
that good word.
Seth must have been the star of AI or something, bro.
What I will say is this though. Salute to I'm kind of curious how the AEW locker room is now, because I don't know if y'all heard, but there's been rumors and people talking about, all right, for the longest there's been rumors about Cody, Omega, the Bucks, they're all butting heads with each other and all that type of stuff. Then there's been more rumors come out recently. People have been talking about like, oh man, there's been a lot of stuff going on that they're like doing their best to keep under wraps right now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of egos and everything, right? But man, I'm losing the thought of the point I was trying to make, but I need to smoke some weed, bro.
Oh no, get him a water.
Not get that water.
I hate that.
Not get that water. Jesus Christ.
Get him water. Star.
Get them electrolytes boosted.
I said, hey, yo!
Bro, I completely had a stoner moment right there. I'm blanked out.
Hey, yo!
I'm dying, son.
Yo,
oh
Avo,
my God.
My mic up. Yo, Avo,
You
down the back. You can hear me? My mic on? You can hear me?
Hey, yo, Avo probably like, shit, fuck. Like,
up, Avo. Right, yo.
Niggas is yelling this shit in Avo ear and shit. Mike been working. Like,
all right, I'm definitely going to try to get some more indie wrestlers. I want to know how they feel, like hearing that. And then also, I want to talk about, and I would love to have them. Is that Dream?
I remember what I was going to say now.
That Dream? Hold on, is that Dream fading away from the indie wrestlers?
Of WWE?
Yeah.
Random. Shout out to Mick Foley. He was just stating that he said WWE is no longer the place, in his opinion, that wrestlers aspire to go to.
Exactly, because once again, like I always say, one thing AEW is their biggest fan base is indie fans. And then you got on the other side, Vince basically shitting on indie fans. People are working in the indies to work with WWE. I'm pretty sure Vince they're still gonna sign indie fans. But hearing that, being an indie wrestler, it's like, bro, like I'm busting my ass.
Hearing that makes me think, yo, man, y'all just shot yourself in the foot, because when AJ Styles' contract is up, AJ's gonna be like, deuces. Like, bro, I've been an indie guy. Y'all.
That's not even gonna hold you. That's the only one I'm skeptical on. That I feel if he would leave or not once his contract is up. I think he liked that. I think he liked that shit over there, bro.
I know Nakamura do. Unfortunately, I just want him to get back.
I think he liked that WWE life, bro.
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
He just signed an extension. But I remember what I was gonna say. So with Adam Cole and Daniel Bryan, it was refreshing to see two people who just came over from WWE who didn't bury WWE and just talk about WWE in the negative. You know what I'm saying? The entire time.
Shout out to them too. That medium scrum was very, very positive.
Yeah, like I think people like a Daniel Bryan could be that one, if anybody who could possibly even bridge that forbidden door. You know what I'm saying? To use that terminology, like, because Man, he's a.
I mean, from what I hear, it's
No,
like
because
it's a lot of them that still have a relationship with Vince. It's
the other
just
con said we're open for business with anybody. Like this dude, he's trying to sell WWE. I feel like so.
But
Like,
I know you're trying to shut down, but just rebuttal you. Like Dean Ambrose, well, Moxley when he was in WWE, he was saying like right before he left that Vince was watching AEW matches, and this is like I guess like year one and such. That just saying like kind of like bashing it, saying like, oh, they're not selling, or talking about the paces of the matching and blah blah blah, whoop de whoop. Pretty much not putting it down and shit like that, and probably wondering like, you know what I'm saying, how he's seeing this shit now. You know what I'm saying? Like, who knows what the future could be, but still, he probably could be thinking about that year one and how he thought about it with his first impression, and that will be it for him. You know what I'm saying? For the life until, you know, who knows? Like I said, a lot of these guys still have, if not somewhat a good relationship or a good relationship still with Vince. It's just, nah, we doing our own thing over here.
man, I appreciate Vince. I'm loyal to a fault.
Bro, that's what we grew up with.
AEW is whooping their ass right now, and they're going to continue to whoop their ass, and it's going to get worse because you have a 77-year-old man who's overseeing everything. And I don't know Tony Khan's age, but he strikes me around my age, or like maybe even younger.
Of the business, bro.
He's like about I don't know, how old is Tony Khan?
It don't matter how old he is, bro.
Yeah,
he's a fan
young.
of the business, bro.
He's a fan. That's the point I'm trying to make. He's a fan,
Like,
and he's young. He got that fresh mind. People want to, you know, he's not intimidating. He's very open. People could, you know, come to him and give their ideas and input, and it shows. People are
and like he find what he knows when to like what things need to be addressed and what things need to be kept on some like behind the scenes type shit, where it's like some things are just not y'all business to be explained to. You know what I'm saying? Which I still I appreciate that part of the wrestling, where it's like I'm not in those rooms to even know that shit. I'm here just to watch the product and judge that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Contracts and, you know what I'm saying, all of that shit, that don't got shit to do with me. You know what I'm saying?
I'm getting none of that, bro.
It's dark days or some shit like that. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm about to get up out of here, man. But yeah, you know, I ain't too mad. Kenny Omega, salute to you. Congratulations. Roman Reigns, salute. Number 2 ain't bad. It only means there's only
better luck next year, buddy.
It just means there's only one person out of 500 that are better than you. Just so happens to be the best bout machine, Kenny Omega, the cleaner, bro. But it's all good, bro. Next year.
Seth had to understand. Now the other Shield member got to all 3 Shield members had to understand, man.
But man, but you know what, though?
You want to plug your stuff?
We're not about to.
You already know, man. Like I said, man. Get your bars off podcast. You already know where to follow us, man.
I wish we had that
on all platforms, brothers. On all platforms, man. Get your bars off podcast. Get your bars off pod on Twitter and all that good stuff. Follow me at Ari Starks on all social media. All of that good stuff. You want that? You know what I'm saying? Kenny Omega versus Roman Reigns smoke. Holla at your boy.
Yeah, follow my boy Ari at WWE Montez Force on Twitter.
I wish, man. I wish.
Dre, you want to plug your
I
stuff?
could wake up to Bianca Belair.
Hey, yo, man. Y'all know where to find me, man. Over here on We Wrasslin as well. But, yo, make sure y'all go on my Facebook and Twitch at The Whole Effing Show. And that's pretty much all I got to say, man. PWI 500. Y'all not like girls, man, because Bianca Belair, Britt Baker, y'all could put 2 females on that list.
Charlotte.
Bianca.
Charlotte. Oh, we don't want to talk about Charlotte. Okay. We Wrasslin Podcast. Whoa! I think you're gonna close out the show. Episode 29. That is disgusting. Are you kidding me? Charlotte is the GOAT. Top 5. Sasha Banks could never. How about that? That's how I'm closing out this
Sasha
show.
Banks is
Sasha
the best
Banks
female
never.
wrestler.
And you know who's
in
number
all
1
professional
on
wrestling,
PWI?
bro.
Not
She
Roman
makes
Reigns.
Charlotte look
not
good.
Kenny Omega.
She makes
not
Charlotte
Bobby
look good, bro.
Lashley. The only one that matters is Adam Cole, baby. And until Kevin Steen comes back. Dre, anything about Sasha? Exactly.
Swirling
Yeah. Mic's up. Turn our mother loving mic up.
No.
20 feet of a Kendrick, Sim to anybody. Just come in the ring.
Hunger Games up in my head. Gotta get the dough, babies need.
He's gotta go in fifth.
Virgil. All right.
Nah, you ain't doing me like that. You ain't doing me.
Come on, Black Queen, Sasha.
And Goldust. All right.
Yo, you are foul, bro. You are.
Jeff Hardy at number 5.
Number 5.
Goldust. All right, Goldust. All right, Ty. All right.
With that, niggas give me props every day. What I'ma do with that?
Eddie Guerrero going in Wrestling God. Yeah, just gonna have to be mad. That's just gonna have to be mad. That's just how it works. No, you whoa.
To keep the job, I ain't giving donkeys today. That's the seed of God plotting on my dad.
My hot take and my hot trash of the week.
I'm giving it a horn swallow.
I give it a spirit squad because it was close.
You get a goddamn spirit squad. You nasty, filthy top 5.
Peers who, as it appears, ain't on my tier, being hated by cats.
Oh no. Oh, this
God damn it. It's your photo 40%. Yo, Montez, I think you gonna be on.
Yeah, I was about to say this. Hold on, yo. You lucky you lucky WWE got copyright, love. Boy, I would play the Street Profit.
What channel is that? What channel does that cover?
That's the next question. That's a real laugh.
Pull up a chair, and we ain't talking
Hey, it goes right over my face too perfectly. That is funny, but
he had a good one with Rhino.
Stop. That day, what was home the weak version of Ray Phoenix?
Who's your host party?
Yeah, I'm good on that.